Okay, can you hear better now? I was reading comments, so I thought y'all could hear me. Okay, hold on. He signed himself out yesterday afternoon. He wasn't even there overnight. Yeah, so I knew the ambulance took him yesterday. And see, the funny thing is, though, with him is when the cops are there, he's just fine. Because they can tase him and sanction him and all that, put him in the 5150. But when the ambulance is there, he acts like he's like out of his mind. You know what I mean? So how are you out your motherfucking mind when the ambulance is there, but when the cops are there, you're fine? Like, I understand PTSD and shit because I struggle with it myself, and but you don't see me out here running down the motherfucking highways or nothing crazy as hell like this. Please help me Facebook. Please help me highway. Please help me YouTube. All his fucking bullshit. Like, I just cannot with this man. Like, this is what, the third episode in the last 2 weeks. I mean, seriously. Then he's like, Shelby, you're not Shelby, are you? You're not Shelby, are you? And this is the person that wanted to go put on a search for Summer Wells. Okay, this is the person who wanted to go search the property for Summer Wells. And this is the man who's been hanging out with Candace, who was previously hanging out with Candace. And from what I was just told, they said he was with Tiffany, but I really don't know that because I ain't talked to her. So I really don't know if he was down there with her or not. Yeah, and you know what? Notice the selected comments getting pinned. It was provoking him. And you know what? Guess who was back behind there? Tina. She was the one running it. You could see as she popped on, she's like, I hope you trolls are happy. Like, seriously? He doesn't need to be, if okay, so mind you, he's actively on StreamYard live streaming this shit while he's going through one of these episodes, when he just went through one of these fucking episodes recently. Like, what the hell? And then as soon as he got picked up by Jimbo, he's like, yeah. He's like, you had some supporters. The money was rolling. And he's like, yeah, it usually does when this happens. So, yeah, that left a pretty bad taste in my mouth. I have the clip. Do you guys want to watch it? I'll put a trigger warning up. We'll put it on. There's the StreamYard link. If anybody wants it, I'll go over and pin it. Give me just a second. Okay, do y'all want to see the clip, or should I not play it? Should I play it? You want to see it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, fuck, he had like 1.7K in his chat. So, I mean, it's by me playing this, I'm not going to do any more damage. And I know Nicolina had streamed it, so we can watch hers too if he wants to try and strike it or whatever.
That you need help, and I want to get you what you need. Can I walk over here, guys? There's a reason it's shadow, guys. I mean, I ain't even done no criminal, nothing. I ain't done nothing criminal. Stay right here. I'm on right here, please. You know where Farmingdale is? Farmingdale. All right, stay over here. Where's that? The subdivision. The EMS is coming down. What do you mean subdivision? The subdivision, right? EMS. No, but please, I ain't done nothing, guys. Please, I ain't done nothing. Please, because they're going to kill me, man. Look, I haven't committed a crime. 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 I can't sit down. I can't sit down. But I haven't committed a crime. I really haven't committed a crime, though. I haven't committed a crime. I'm not going to get hit before, I promise. Please. I haven't done nothing wrong. I haven't done nothing. Look, you can see it. I'll stop. I'll stop. I'll stop. See, he says walking off. Please don't. I haven't done nothing, guys. Where's it going to take this, Cleveland? No, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Don't. Please. I know.
See the
look,
pin
man,
comment?
I haven't done nothing wrong. I'm Look, man, I'm PPS and everything. Please don't. No. I'm gonna take you again. Get on your back.
Turn over.
Get on your back. I'm gonna take you again.
Turn over.
Get on your back. Okay, I'm on my back. I'm on my back, sir. He's gonna be the one shooting me, Andy.
Get on your back.
Oh, God, baby. Please don't shoot me. Is Andy gonna shoot me?
4, 2, 4, 5 stars.
Trigger warning.
No.
Trigger warning.
No, please don't hit me with that, please. Get on your back. Get on your back. Okay, get on your back, please. Get on your back.
My hands are behind my back, Ernie.
Shelby Shell's gonna
My
shoot me.
arms are behind my back.
Shelby Shell's gonna shoot me.
Shelby's in prison, Ernie. He can't shoot you, buddy. So that you need help, and I want to get you.
Yeah, so there's that. And his followers blame BK and rap and not the drugs or the enabling. Yeah, and I know it's extremely sad. It is very sad. You're up here, Murray. Can you? I don't think you're muted, so I can hear everything you're doing.
Oh, well, it's a good thing I wasn't doing anything bad, huh?
Right, I know, right? Be good or be good at it. Yeah.
Cleaning up the coffee I spit all over the kitchen a while ago.
Damn coffee.
I know. Poor dog. Yukon's extra needy since we brought Maggie home. So he wore a lot of coffee a minute ago.
Hold on. Skilo said he called the police on himself for 4 hours. Like I said, this is the okay, and this is the person who was spreading a lot of misinformation in the Summer Wells case, and it pissed me off.
He does this. This isn't, it's not new. He's got court coming up. Every time it gets close to court, this kind of shit happens. He's doing it to try to get out of the theft and drugs charges that he's got already. He's trying to prove that he wasn't in his right frame of mind and it was somebody else's fault. What happened last night?
Did you notice that Tina was on there fucking with the comments and pinning comments that were triggering the fuck out of him? Now, why was she doing that?
Yeah, I remember it said something about that. But he pins them too, even when she's not there.
Well, yeah, and that's what we were talking about. We were talking about that. He was talking to himself and talking crazy. You hear my birds in the background? They're pissed.
Poor guys.
Skio said, "Did you guys hear what happened last night?" No, I didn't. All part of the plan, huh? Wow. Hold on. Let me see if the video's still up. Hold on. Yes, Tina was on the whole time backstage, and a lot of people were back there trying to help him.
Oh, yeah, he's... I've been watching it for so long that it's hard for me to be nice because I see what he's doing.
Well, yeah, and people are like, "Oh my God, Crafting is such a bitch. She's horrible because she calls out his behavior. She's so mean. I can't believe she does this by Betty Washam and
it's all her fault anyway.
Right. And then they blame it on Nicolina and crafting. And I mean, like, let the stand tell it. And it seems like he blames all these other people when he knows damn well the other day he said it straight to Ernie. He's like, this is long-term meth use. And if they're claiming this as police brutality, then that's bullshit. That is bullshit. He took the fuck off running from the cop during an episode.
He needs somebody to take power of attorney from him. He needs the ability to be able to sign himself in and out of the hospital, taken away from him, because he signs himself out after he's taken a nap, gotten kind of sober, back to normal a little bit, signs himself out, and then we just repeat. He's got to be able to not have that ability, or nothing's going to change. But if he's not in the right frame of mind, anybody who's ever been addicted to drugs knows you're not going to quit until you're ready to quit. And if he's not in the frame of mind to quit, then this isn't going to change. If he's not ready yet, it's not going to change. Hello? Everything went quiet.
Yeah, no, I had to mute for a second and yell at these birds. They're pissing me off screaming like that. When they hear me talking, they start going, especially when they hear me pissed off like this.
I didn't even hear them. Like,
oh no, see, if I get going, they get going too. They don't fucking like it. They don't like to be bothered. They don't like the fucking misinformation in Summer Wells case. They don't like people like this playing games. They don't fucking like it. You hear me? We got back feedback. Can't even talk right. I'm all irritated. We got feedback. You want to go out and come back in?
Yep.
It's probably her. It's probably her speaker, her AirPods or EarPods, whatever the hell they're called. It like gives feedback. Hey, Crime Stalker and Leona Tyler, outside the box. I'm sorry, I didn't even say hi to you girls. I didn't even play the intro or nothing. It was there's too much going on. I was trying to hold on. People with bipolar or schizophrenia or anything related, often when they use meth, it sends them into a delusional and psychotic state. I've often wondered when people get on here and start skirting out and doing crazy things and acting crazy, and I just don't fucking know. Hey, Tiffany, what's up, girl? I didn't even see you in here. Kate does crime. There's a lot of girls I didn't even catch you guys coming in. And I don't know who Jeep Girl is and whatever happened last night, but I'll address that later in another live. Hey, Gladys. What's up, girl? Okay, hold on. Say Love V Media has 3 videos starting from yesterday through the stuff with his girlfriend. Girlfriend posted screenshots on her Facebook. There were some really bad pics on the camera roll showing at the bottom. Okay, yes, I seen that. So, okay, and I actually sent those to her and asked. Tiffany is the sweater girl, which we've all met from the ML case. We know her from the ML case. I actually sent them to someone to have them send them to her, and I sent them to her and said, did you know this stuff was being posted? And did you know these pictures were at the bottom of your picture? I don't know if you meant, if that was an accident or what that was. And she said immediately those pictures were cropped in like that somebody cropped that in that way. That wasn't her picture. Yeah, Tyler, there was actually a man's part where he was squeezing himself and trying to put picture. It was a bottom picture, and she put it up, and she said that someone else edited those onto her picture of her son, that those were not her pictures, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. So I just went with what she said. She said those were not her pictures. I just said, okay, I can't argue because I don't know. I've only seen that. I haven't seen anything else. You know what I mean? So I really don't know. Anyhow, though, from my understanding, he went down there to be with her, see her. I don't know, but now he's on the highway. Oh, nope, it came from her Facebook. We have it screen recorded. See, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what I mean. Yeah, Tyler, of her kid. Yes, there was a picture posted. She posted a picture of her kid. And on this picture of her child that she posted to Facebook, you know how when you take a picture, sometimes there's like some certain phones have like the camera roll at the bottom, where if you don't crop the picture out, you can see all the other pictures that are with, you know what I'm saying? Like, has anybody ever seen that happen before? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Like, basically, they take a screenshot of a picture out of their camera roll, and the bottom of the screen has the rest of the camera roll on it. So in those pictures, apparently at the bottom of that picture, there was a few other pictures that were attached to the bottom of it or whatever. And they showed somebody's personal business. Well, Skern Dog was on a live and talking to, I believe, Tiffany at the time or somebody, I don't know. Somebody made a comment and said that was, hey, did you know that there was a picture posted with your junk to it? And he said, no, that's not mine. So then he made a bunch of jokes about his pee diddle and thought that was going to be funny and cute, and then got offline. So I'm sure it was a big ass fight. Well, like I said, I messaged and dropped those and said, what the fuck is this? And I had actually messaged her about the other pictures, and she goes, somebody cropped that picture on my kid's picture. It's not, I didn't do that. So like I said, I didn't have anything else to go off of. I don't have her Facebook. I'm not on her Facebook. I have no idea. I didn't, like I said, I didn't get the picture. I don't know. I can't really, I don't know. So I'm just kind of like, okay. I just said, okay, back to her. Because I can't fight with her on it. I can't really say much. I had only seen the one picture. You know what I mean? So who am I to say shit anyways? I didn't see it. So if I seen it, I would definitely be judging on it. And yeah, she was just recently in jail, right? Yeah. She's, oh, matter of fact, and I asked her about that too. She said it was because a vape pen and the charges are dropped. So that's all I got from her as a response. Like I said, I'm not going to sit and harass her and ask her a million questions. I don't really even care, to be honest with you. Hold on. Did you hear him talking about the signature? Wonder what that was about. What? No, I didn't hear him talking about a signature. I didn't hear that part. You're friends with all of her profiles? Well, go see. I mean, because last I knew, right, and I don't pay attention. Yeah, I was going to say I'm not friends with her, but I know you are. Go see if the picture's still posted. See if it's up there. See for yourself. Because, I mean, like I said, sometimes you got to figure it out before you can, you know what I mean? I mean, if that picture was up there and there's other pictures in her camera roll, okay, grown women have pictures, deep pics. You know what it is what it is. But don't be posting pictures of your child with those on the bottom of it, which I'm sure she didn't do that. I don't know, though. Again, I don't have her email and shit, or her Facebook. What's up, girl?
Is that better?
Yes, as far as I know, yeah. Yep.
Okay, I couldn't find my good ones, so I didn't know because these ones are kind of crappy.
He said his girlfriend tricked him into sending her his signature, and he was scared about it.
Nicolina said something yesterday about child exploitation charges on Ernie and Tiffany. That's probably what's sending him into this fucking spiral.
Okay. I was wondering what the fuck, because I mean, well, we've been busy with Cuckoo Bird over here, so we've been busy dealing with her, and I really didn't get to catch up on all this. I didn't even know all this shit was going on until today. Like I said, I mean, I talked to Candy this morning and chatted for a few minutes, and then that was that. Yes, there is a case in GA now. Okay, in Georgia now. Wow.
Yep. I don't know all the details to it. Is that what you were talking about, Skilo?
I don't know if they want to click the link and come up here, or if they want to stay in chat and not be up on a panel. You know, some people don't like to be up on a panel, but
yeah.
If you got details, come on up. And Bullhorn was in there. She's like, I cannot believe I just seen this. Are you kidding me?
She made the comment yesterday that she was going to go to Georgia if she had to and throw a fit if they didn't treat him like she thought he should be treated because he wasn't a fucking criminal. They better not treat him like a criminal. So she'll be protesting in Little Town, Georgia here before long.
What the fuck?
Yep. Jeanette, yes, Betty needs to be tased. But the cops where she lives have enough going on. They don't need to deal with that asshole too. And I'd pay to see that.
Was that the Betty Washam, the piss pants
Yes.
that they call her piss pants or something?
Yes.
She's like, Dank Williams has been harassing me for 2 years. And he's only got like, what, 1,000 subs or something? Like he's brand new, ain't he?
No, he's got a big following. He makes fun of her hard. Yeah.
See, I don't know him. I just hear her talking about him. And she's like, he's been harassing me for 5 years. She starts getting all mad.
Because you're crazy and you're annoying and you do shit like get drunk and pee your pants on panel. I mean, you kind of set yourself up there, darling.
Wow. See, there's so much going on. I just can't with some of these fucking people, man.
You get mad and you rage, throw your dentures across the room. You know, I mean.
Well, yeah, and then this morning I heard there's a certain individual that decided she was going to send some messages because she got mad at me. So she sent some messages to grandma that she was pretty upset. She was pretty upset, which, you know, it is what it is. But if you have something to say it to me. Why? I mean, I just really don't understand why people do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if you have something to fucking say, come and say it. Don't say it to other people and expect them to come and tell me what you're saying.
Right.
Well,
I mean,
I just had to hack up real quick, hack a little dirt ball.
Had a little squeak in your throat.
Yeah, it was a little spike there in my throat. One of the frog hair, baby. Jeez, man, what the hell's going on? I don't understand.
Me neither.
Rowena, we're talking about ErnieShell being there, one of Summerwell's people who wanted to do a search for Summerwell's on the property. He is now having a 3rd or 4th PTSD
This
episode.
is number 5.
Okay, PTSD, get Ernie Gate, number 5.
And I just want to point out that he was diagnosed with that PTSD on, on a freaking live stream by one of his nutty followers. It wasn't by a doctor. He didn't have PTSD until one of his followers several months back said, Ernie, I have these same kind of issues when my PTSD flares up. That's when he developed PTSD. Just so y'all know. Meanwhile, these highway episodes have been happening for years.
Look, I've been flip-flopping back between channels too. People don't even know. They're like, you're live. I'm like, yeah, where? On the main. I'm on the main. That's where I'm at. I'm on the main channel over here, baby. See, I'm going to use this one for my, my serious stuff. I'm going to use the other one to address these clowns. Because, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to keep them streams up too. So that way people can see them. But we got to be able to have a place to keep them all together. You know what I'm saying? So we can do Summerwell's and serious shit over here, and then do the clowns and the bullshit over there. You know what I'm saying? Go have fun and hang out, whatever, over there.
Yeah.
And it's still a pretty small channel. A lot of people don't know about it yet.
That'll get there because You're growing. You've got,
I love
You
all
can
my,
sit.
my beautiful people. You know what, though? I've met some really good people. And I mean, just as equally as much as I've met some really shit people. But you know what, though? I can say this much. I am grateful for every experience, though, that I've had with everybody, because you know what? I've learned a lot of lessons, some tough, some very fucking life, you know what I mean? Some really shitty lessons. I've learned some really tough lessons, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? And I'm definitely grateful for what I've been through. I've learned a lot. I have learned a lot. Good, bad, and indifferent. You know what I mean? If you're not used to YouTube and you have just came here, it's like, oh, Kiwi said the same. She don't like YouTube. She don't dig YouTube at all. Oh, Allie Joe, he's took off running down. Did he call the cops on himself, or did somebody call them on him?
He called them himself.
Okay, so he was calling them because of Shelby Shell, or Shelby was chasing him, or what?
He always calls them. He always calls them when he's doing this. He's always on the phone with dispatch when he's doing this. Do you have any chips?
Yeah, he did. I heard him say something about, okay, he called them a few times. Okay, so
I said, this is a well thought out plan for him. It's not he doesn't wing it. He pulls the same thing every time.
Can I put this on my leg?
No. Put it up, please.
But I think it's edible too. It smells like chocolate.
Child, go on.
No. I'm not.
Come on.
and see, I don't want to keep playing that clip. If you want to rewind and watch it, you can go ahead. But hold on, she said, "Oh, y'all think he's faking the shit?" You know what? I really don't know. It's hard to tell, really. He does it all the time. I mean, this is what, the third, fourth time he's done this.
I don't think he's actually faking it as much as now yeah, I think he's pulling some bullshit. I honestly don't believe it's a psychotic break like everybody wants people to think it is. It's drug induced. He gets too high and he can't handle it.
Or he's high for days and doesn't sleep and doesn't eat.
And he brings it on himself. If it was a psychotic break, he wouldn't be able to sign himself out. And he wouldn't be fine after a nap. A psychotic break doesn't work like that. You don't take a nap and things are all better.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That is exactly right. So no, I definitely don't think he's faking it, but I definitely think he's feeding into it, like he's making it way worse and he's pretending like it's way worse than what it is. Yeah, I do believe that. Not only that, though, not even so much as faking it to make it worse. I think he's just really high on methamphetamine and he hasn't slept, he hasn't eaten, and he's seeing shit and he's hallucinating and he thinks Shelby Shell's after him, and Shelby Shell is his brother who's in prison, who's been in prison.
Yeah, and right now he's not even in the same state Shelby's in prison in. He knows that Shelby's not out and going to shoot him, but this isn't the first time that he's done this in the same town. Like, and I'm not talking about yesterday. There was, I don't know, a year or so ago that he did the same thing. And they 5150'd him then. And I don't know, he spent more than just a few hours in the hospital.
3,
because of it.
2.
Yeah, I think you know what I'm saying? The meth is doing it to him for one. And for two, the sleep deprivation and yeah, drugs. I mean, any of that, not eating, not sleeping. You know, he hallucinates. He thinks that stuff's happening when it's not. He thinks his brother's after him. He was like, open the car door. Can you just open it? I can see it from here 60 feet away. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Yeah, and the cops already stopped him once today and let him on his way. So, I mean, he continues to do this shit. Then he gets on a fucking live stream. I think if he was really having an episode, he would know exactly what to do to take care of himself, which, you know what I'm saying? He likes to call the police on himself. So, if that's the case, turn your fucking live stream off. Stop live streaming for everybody to show off for everybody, because then the donations come in flying in. And I don't know if he's homeless. I think he stays with his friend. And I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know his life like that.
Yeah, he's a couch surfer.
Yeah, and I think it's schizophrenia and meth. NorCal said, I think he is schizophrenic and is going through a drug-induced psychosis. Sad to watch for sure. He keeps going live and worrying about his followers. Even his haters are worried. I mean, he needs to stay off of fucking YouTube.
It's meth psychosis. You know, that's the mental break. It's meth psychosis. Once he has a nap and has worked some of it out of his system, you know, get some fluids in him, get some food in him, then, you know, he's
and people
just fine.
Who don't know meth and people who don't know what drug addicts are like or how meth heads act, they're like, oh my God, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? They don't understand
It's not drugs. You're so evil. It's not drugs. The fuck it's not.
And even his best friend, Jimbo, said this is long-term meth and this is long-term, you know, methamphetamine use. This is, you know, you have long-term effects from meth use, from long-term methamphetamine use.
But I ain't never seen him do no drugs.
Yeah, because he never smokes.
Allie, this happened, I guess, and this is in Georgia. He's in Georgia now. Like, I guess he was with Tiffany when this happened, and somebody said something about the whatever charges. I don't fucking know what they're even talking about. Child charge. What was that? What the fuck is going on?
I don't know exactly what all went down, but like there's a legit case on him.
When we need her.
Him and Tina, or not Tina, I'm sorry. Him and Tiffany for child exploitation. Like there's a case number. There's a legit case being worked over it.
What the fuck? Where's the nose? Where's the nosy nose?
She doesn't know. She's a dumbass.
Right. Where the fuck is she at?
You know,
at least she made him eat and sleep. Fuck.
But she enables him just as bad. You know, I was all for Lisa until she pulled the bullshit that she pulled.
Yeah, when she pulled that shit on crafting, I was like, oh, you disrespectful ass bitch. You nope. Can't fuck with you.
So then when
you get close to make move.
Yeah. Well, she you know ran to the other side the minute her feelings got hurt. But it wasn't because she had seen the light, it was because her feelings were hurt. She still absolutely believed all of his bullshit.
We're talking about Lisa is the nose is her name is Lisa, but she goes by the nose, right? Isn't that her channel name? The nose?
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and ask him, Allie. It's cool. Go ahead. She said, I have so many questions.
Ernie was living with Lisa, and Lisa's kids had a major issue with that. Oh, no, not Lisa Kay. So never mind. Anyway, her kids had a major issue with it. And she got her feelings hurt. And her and Ernie got into it. And she got mad at him and went to his enemies, his trolls, saying that, you know, she had seen the light when she hadn't seen the light. She was just here because she got her feelings hurt. The minute they made up, she done, you know, some pretty conniving shit.
Well, yeah, she thought she was going to dox Rap's kid like a dumbass. That's exactly what she tried to go off and do.
Yep.
Yes, the one that went ghost hunting with Ernie. Yes, that's him.
Exactly, Kate. And people don't see that. They don't understand it. If they've never personally experienced it in some way, they don't understand it. And then you just look evil when you point it out.
Yeah, it's ridiculous as hell.
Yeah, but we're not dealing with the brightest people anyway. I mean, one of his followers said they tased him until he was unconscious. No, the fuck they didn't. Stop it.
Oh yeah, they're already starting their shit with it. But look, this is the thing. Common sense. When you get stopped by a police officer, I understand that there's people who get scared, they want to live stream it. You know what I'm saying? Or they have it on a live or they want to record it. I understand that to the fullest. And I believe that you have the right to do so. I believe you should protect yourself 125%. Always. However, when you are live streaming and running from the police and something happens, like Ernie just did, where he had something in his hand and he asked to sit down and they told him no, and he asked to walk away and they told him no, and he kept walking and continued to walk, and then he wondered why he freaked out when he got tased, started screaming about Shelby Shell.
Also, let me just point out it had to be serious this time because he's broke and he needs money. So nothing he's been doing lately has been ramping up the Cash Apps and the PayPals like he's needed, because he's made several comments about not having the money for a motel room, or, you know, if he has to go without eating, he will, to get whatever done, or made little comments he's dropped. He ramped it up absolutely to get the money flow up. I have absolutely no doubt. And now these people will throw their freaking Social Security disability checks at him. They're fucking cannon.
Oh, hell yeah, they will. Oh, fucking yeah, they will.
He knew exactly what he was doing. And then to immediately start blaming Rap and BK. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah, I knew that. So what's that, general awareness, right? The general awareness channel. I thought they were streaming him too.
Yeah.
And then didn't you think it was convenient that Tina popped on and she's like, I hope you trolls know what you did. Put herself on panel and then took herself off panel.
Oh yeah.
And continued to let it play. And then after everybody got screen records and everybody could talk about it, she deleted the live stream.
Yep, that's what they did yesterday.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They do this kind of bullshit and then delete it, thinking that there's not going to be any evidence of it or people are going to forget.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And see, I cannot. Like I said, this is somebody who thought he was gonna. Okay, when the Summer Wells case, when she first went missing, he jumped himself right on in it and took himself to the racetrack and found a white hair and whatever else he found and said he found Summer Wells. He found evidence of Summer Wells and this, that, and the other.
They planted fucking evidence.
Exactly.
You know, cut up strips of duct tape that were just the right size. Zip ties that were just the right size.
Right.
Bullshit.
So it was a whole setup plan. And that's what I'm saying with the misinformation. And I mean, he's not the only one. There's several creators who have put out misinformation deliberately. Like these, you know, the psychic lady come out of her. She's ridiculous with her bullshit accusations. There was a call that was put out recently too. And I want to step on that. Well, let's talk about the call. The call that Lori and Bob put out. Right?
Yeah. I don't understand how these people can do this and think it's okay. Like, actually be okay with themselves, knowing what they're doing to a case that involves a baby. Simply because they don't like a fucking YouTube creator? Are you kidding me?
Hey, Nana, what's up, the Ken? What's up, girl? See, Nana knows. She said meth psychosis is absolutely horrible. My daughter was always so extremely paranoid with law enforcement. Yeah, see, and that's the thing is too, is when he doesn't sleep and he doesn't eat, he goes into these psychotic episodes, you know. And Linda says, don't assume because someone
Linda,
has a
stop that right now.
By drugs. No, it is okay. So here, well, let's break it down. Don't assume because
Linda's
someone,
one of those ass kissers. When you get
right,
caught with the drugs, when you tell the police that you are on drugs, when you tell them it is meth use, it's meth use. There's no other way around it.
And he was
when
caught
you
with
tell
a syringe,
them,
he was caught with a dirty needle and dope. So yeah.
Yeah, when you tell them it's meth use, when them words come out of your mouth to that cop, then it's pretty good chance it's meth use. Stop enabling him, because that's what's going to get him hurt. The shit today of you guys telling him it's BK and Rap's fault and not Ernie's fault is what got him tased. Because you keep allowing it to happen. Linda, a lot of us have mentally ill family members and mentally ill problems ourselves. But until you come to terms with it and the person gets right in their mind and accepts it, it won't change. That's how people get hurt. It's not bullying and harassment. Stop it, because he does this shit himself. He brings, people don't seek him out to pick on him. Get real. Oh my God.
Well, not only that, she goes, don't assume because someone has a mental breakdown, it's automatically caused by drugs. First of all, okay, we're not assuming about someone. We are talking about ErnieShell, who actually has admitted to being on drugs, yes, has been caught with drugs, arrested with drugs, live streamed it. His friend has said this. This behavior is from methamphetamine use. And
Tyler,
he's now in methamphetamine psychosis. So we're not just talking about someone.
We didn't pull that out of our ass. It's the truth. And when all you people that keep telling him, we know, it's not drugs, quit telling him that. Then maybe he'll get help. When he's forced to get help, he'll get help. But he won't get help as long as everybody says, we know the mean old trolls caused all this. How the hell did anybody cause this today or yesterday?
Right. No, he called the police on himself and live streams it. And like Nana said, many mental illness is why people use drugs, trying to medicate themselves, and then it's tenfold worse. And he's been doing this shit for years and years and years and years and years and years.
I did it for 20 years. 20 years. I know. I've been there. I lived it. Can't tell me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
And
I've been there. I wore that shirt. Fuck.
No, see, a lot of people, they don't get it. They just don't understand it if they've never been through it. You know what I mean? Like to be an addict, to love an addict, to have an addict in your family, to watch what they go through. Yeah. And I mean, when he shoots up meth and does this stuff and gets going and goes all crazy and then live streams it, calls the police and live streams that too. You know what I mean? He acts a fucking fool for a good hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, and then he'll call the police and start that shit with them. Like I said, you notice the comments that were getting pinned were triggering the hell out of him.
Well, he tells people bullshit and they just believe it. Just because he said so is true. Never provides proof, not one lick of proof. But when he was arrested and charged with the DUI and told the cop that he was high on meth, that was proven. Like the actual police report was put out there. Just like when he stole the van and he told everybody it's BK's fault and they ran with it's BK's fault. Now, how the hell is it BK's fault that his dumbass stole the van? He wasn't set up. BK didn't know anything about this job. He stole the van from his employer. Well, then, Linda, just go on with your damn self, because you are an Ernie supporter, dear. My Lord. Sorry, Queen.
It's all good. Go ahead. Well, the link is pinned, Linda. You're welcome to click the link and come up here and explain what you mean. I would love to speak with you. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're trying to say here, maybe. But I mean, I trust when Just Murray says because she knows. She's been watching for a long time.
When someone gets a sandwich and a nap and they're miraculously better, it's not mental.
Exactly.
A nap and a sandwich doesn't make your psychotic break go away. It doesn't calm your mental illness down. When you're in a true psychotic state, nothing is going to help you aside from medical care and the proper medication. Not a nap and a sandwich. And you sure as hell wouldn't be able to sign yourself out against medical advice. Quit enabling him.
I've been wanting to talk to you. I just actually heard what Andrew said to you.
That lit me on fire.
Oh yeah, I was pissed. I was like, oh my gosh.
I went off in his comment section and probably deleted and blocked.
She don't even think it's meth. She thinks it's all a put on. She thinks it's all an act. See?
Oh, Linda. Oh, Linda. A nap and a sandwich sure does cure a meth psychosis state. Jesus.
Yeah, Andrew is something else. I can't even. I was gonna say, do you have time to click the link and come up here? Because I mean, I didn't even get a chance to know what even. I wanted to talk to you about that. What even set him off to even say the shit he fucking said?
Because Constant Stu calls him on his bullshit.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Get back up here, Marina. You done yeeted yourself right off the panel, girl. Get your ass back up here. Yeah, I couldn't believe that shit. I was like, oh hell. What's up, girl?
Yeah, I called him on his shit.
Oh, he was pissed.
Yeah. The first one was I proved that he wasn't in Tennessee no matter what he said. And then, you know, when he flipped out on me that last time, you know, screaming at me. But yeah, he's like, come up and take a leak. And yeah, he's gonna burn my house down and make me hamburger. And he ain't got gas money to get out of New York.
He can't. He don't even have driver's license.
Yeah.
Or a car.
Yeah.
He gonna Uber? He gonna Uber to Middle America? Come on now.
I think his real issue is I'm working on a video now that's just really hard to put together because it's a compilation of all of his videos where every time he tells this little girl to get out, you know, he screams at that little girl, get out, you know, and then his brother, you know, made a video saying all he does is call that little girl an asshole and scream at her. So I'm putting that in there. And it's just really hard to make, but it's going to show that
he's a punk ass bitch. Oh my Lord.
This is one of the things that I really do think CPS need to be called. So yes, I did. I called CPS. CPS straight told me unless you have a street address, they can't do anything. I said, oh, I've got a video here of him screaming constantly at this child, talking to her like she's calling her an asshole. And they said, nope, not unless you have a street address. We can't do anything. So
I really thought she was going to end up being in the hospital last week
when
she was sick. Yeah. But she was so sick last week, laying in that bedroom with both him and his wife, smoking and just, oh my God, that poor baby.
And they kept saying, it's legal, you dipshit.
It's legal.
It's legal doesn't mean it's right. You know, just he's pissing and moaning now because Hunter didn't call him for Father's Day. Well, I wonder why.
Because you're a bitch.
Yep. Yep. He thinks he's going to threaten me, and then that's going to make me say, "Oh, okay, I won't, hold you accountable." No, that's not going to happen. If you keep making stupid ass videos, I'm going to keep reviewing them.
Well, you know what he did with that threat, like that's legit against the law. The way he spoke to you and the threats he made, that's like, there's one creator that's in trouble for it right now. Like that's legit. Well, it's Ernie.
Oh.
Across state lines. The communications.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's ridiculous
that he's got.
He said they won't know if it's gas or electrical. Well, you dipshit, I'm pretty sure arson investigators know the difference between gasoline and electric. But yeah, I don't take him serious enough to report him.
Well, no, and I said, why? Another thing that really bothered me about Andrew, I said, why do you feel the need to say you want to go down here on June 15th? There's no reason for you to be going down here on June 15th. You don't see your son any other time. So why are you picking June 15th to go down there for one day? And then he claimed he wasn't seen, that he was at Walgreens. He's seen justice for all, though. He's seen justice for all. And he was just looking fine, he said. And then I was like,
reasons they call me Shadow.
Yeah.
Shut up, stupid.
I said, maybe you got it wrong. They call you Shit Show. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell are you doing? I said, you don't go see your son any other time, so why now? Why are you using the 15th to go down there and see him? And then supposedly you wasn't seen. Oh, I wasn't seen at all. That's because you wasn't fucking there. Stop it.
You know why he went? I made a video about it. He went because
look, we need to share your channel so people can go watch the videos on it, because or I would screen share too. I just can't screen share right now, but
that crowdsource elimination lady Piper, She went on his channel and she was like talking to me. She's the one that started the rumor about there being Airbnb at 125 Ben Hill Road. She just put it out there and let Andy run with it.
Quite a few. I'm pretty. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's been quite a few rumors that have been started by her as well. So I don't know. I just thought this is what I've heard. I haven't had a chance to look into it, but yeah, that's what I've heard.
She started, and I got it all on video, in a clip. She started it, and Andrew was trying to be impressive, and he's like, I'll just go down there and I'll sit on my son's front porch and I'll just wait for someone to act stupid. That's why he wanted to go. It wasn't Hunter. It wasn't Summer. He wanted to go down there. So he calls Allie and she's like, what do you mean come down here the 15th? And he said, I'm going to come down there the 15th because you guys are going to more or less need protected. And she's like, bullshit, nothing's going to happen. She's telling me, stupid, don't come down. Well, that's when he started his quest to go down there because he wanted to go down there and just cause problems at Allie's. Allie told him, I'm not going to be home. She told him Hunter wouldn't be home. Everybody told him, So he says, what I think he did is he has two members and subscribers that are very generous with their money with him. I'm pretty sure one of them funded the money and then he had to pretend like he went. And they're just dumb enough to believe that a Live 360 screenshot is proof enough. That's why he's lying about going. He didn't go.
And you can 100% manipulate Live 360.
Yeah, it's just a screenshot.
I have a friend who does it all the time when she doesn't want her old man to know she's here.
Yeah. There's a boarding pass. He could have had a luggage tag. He could have had a email. There's many things he could do, but all he wants to do is show that one thing. But see, all it takes is one person to be a fool. You don't have to fool everybody. You just have to fool one person with money, and that's exactly what he's done. This person, I'm putting together another video about that, about all the times that it started with Hunter's, it started with his PayPal, his Cash App, his merchandise. He was grifting for Hunter's birthday, then stuff for his office, then stuff for his fish tank, and now to go down to Tennessee, the first time to see his son, and now the Tennessee again. And you don't really realize that you put it all in a video, and it just takes time to edit it, but
I gotta be nice. I'm gonna mute. I love you.
It's just too much for me. I mean, I just get so sick of all these people, and it's he's making money off of Hunter. And it's not even like he's contributing something.
They're making money off Hunter. They're making money off Summer. They're making money off Candy.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. Somebody's got feedback that.
Let me see here. Is it me?
Yep.
Is that better?
Let me see it every time. Nope.
Well, let me see.
Is your YouTube off?
I think so. I'm checking.
Oh, that's okay. Is there a way to go back up and go leave out and come back in real fast and see if it'll cut it off?
Is that better? Is that better?
Yep. No, it's not. It's still there.
Carol, I'll leave
Every time I talk, I can hear it coming through your speaker. When you catch the replay, you'll see it. She'll see what I mean if you watch the replay. You know what I mean? Like every time I'm speaking, it's coming out of her speaker. And yeah, he is a fucking puke. I just cannot with that person. I say that person. I just cannot with them. I don't even want to say man because I don't know.
There I go. Start cussing him again, and I'm muted.
Is that better?
He's no man. That's not a man.
Much better.
Okay. Yeah. Besides the fact he's not, he said he came to YouTube to protect his son. Well, he did nothing but draw more attention to his family. And now he's saying, if you'll notice exact timeline, as soon as Allie said that she couldn't come on YouTube anymore, that's the minute he started telling all of Hunter's secrets, talking shit on Allie. Now he's talking all about Hunter's, telling all of Hunter's business. We wouldn't know anything that Hunter's doing now if Andrew wasn't out there spreading it all over.
Yep. Linda, he didn't go to Tennessee. He lied.
Yeah, he didn't. No. But he had to make that subscriber think he did. It's not us so much that he's trying to make believe. He has to make that one person that paid the bill.
Yep. He lied.
believe it. Yeah.
It's called a
see,
red
that's
eye
the thing is
flight.
people feel sorry for these people and give them all their
Yeah.
money. Like, you know what I'm
And
saying?
then-
I've never seen, like, YouTube is like a bottomless pit. People just be throwing money to anybody. Like, I've never seen anything like it before.
I wish I had no morals. I wish I had no morals. I would be so, not maybe a millionaire, but I'd be comfortable. I could, get out here and be like Ernie and them and just lie my ass off. I don't think it's a meth into psychosis. This is an act. He does this every time that the funds get low or he's got a court date or something. Because like you said, you don't go to the hospital and get, take a rest and then be fine. You just don't.
Mental illness does not work that way. No.
Why does he not ever have an episode off
Linda,
YouTube?
they paid his way.
Andrews?
They paid his way. Yeah. But
this last time to go to.
He just used the money. He took their money and lied to him.
Yes.
Like
Who paid for it?
His
I know the lady's name, but I don't want to put her out there like that.
Oh, no, don't put her. I thought she already said I thought it was a creator that gave him the money. I'm sorry. I thought you just said.
It's one of his subscribers, one of his members. She's a very generous older lady, very generous. If you follow him along, you probably know who I'm talking about because she pays for a lot of his stuff. And what really upset me, one of the last times was there's another subscriber that was paying, but she was one that couldn't afford it. But she would take her last $20 and help him with whatever he needed. And that, because she's real kind-hearted, and I don't see her around anymore. I think she realized what happened. But that's what really hurt me, because if you've got the money to foot the fool, I suppose whatever. But it was the lady that didn't have the money that really felt sorry for him that really broke my heart.
That's what bothers me with him and with like Ernie. It's, if you've got money all day long and it don't matter, I mean, $20 and shit to you, fine, whatever, do what you want. But those that truly believe that he is doing what he says he does, and they truly believe him, and they're living literally, they're not even living paycheck to paycheck, or disability check or social security check. Mm-hmm. They're not even living through the month, they're having to take out a payday loan to get through or whatever. Those that can't afford it, but just want it to be true, just want something to be good and pure, something to save somebody, Yeah.
And, I've had a lot of people even comment on my videos saying, you know what, thank you for showing me, thank you for making me realize, that this is a scam. And, I'm like, I just, if even one person says that to me, that makes me, feel like I have a purpose. I don't understand how people can't see it right from go, but I suppose if you're a kind heart, and if you look at your analytics, the most analytics on here are 44-year to 60-year-old women, and probably just like me, I'm an empty nester. I'm bored as hell,
Yeah.
And if you got extra money, and people say, well, why do you care what people do with their money? You do what you want to with your money. I just don't want you to be fooled, scammed into using your money. I mean, if you're getting the wool pulled of your eyes, I don't want you to be spending your money. If you know right out that he's a fool and you're giving the fool money, far be it. But don't think he's a nice guy and don't think he's, doing the right thing to give him your money. There's many causes out there that are worthy of your money,
Right, exactly. And it just pisses me off when people take advantage of people.
Yep, and that's exactly what they're doing. And see, his own brother on his own channel even said, he's lazy, he don't want to work, his wife's not working, but just hearing them scream at that girl all the time, get out, asshole, that just hurts me to my core.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah. And they scream from room to room instead of getting up and talking. They scream at each other from room to room. It's like, I suppose compared to all the childhood abuse that's out there, that's not really on a high level.
That's only what we see. What's he not doing? Or what's he doing when he's not on camera?
That's what I told him last time I was on. I said, most people portray themselves better. They want to look better. They want to act better. Here, if you're acting like this, what the hell are you otherwise?
Yeah. Linda, he said something about his rent one day. I want to say $800 a month.
Yeah.
That's where he lives, in a little town in New York State. It's not as my rent in middle America is higher where I live than where he's living.
And he has a roommate. You know, so there's, I mean, it's ridiculous that, you know, and he's like, oh, I got a landscaping business. I've been working so hard. Bullshit, you do not have a landscaping business. You mowed a fucking yard and called it a landscaping business.
And you work 6 days a week, but you're online every day when you're supposed to be working.
Yep, I call him on that too. I said, oh no, worked it, you know. And see, now he won't let anybody on panel. He's like, well, I shut that bitch up. Well, yeah, you did.
No, you
You
didn't.
wouldn't let me on panel.
You didn't put anybody in check, stupid.
Yep.
You got told what was what.
Yep.
And you got mad and rage yelled at her and called her names and made threats because you're tough.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. Gonna tie me to the bed. He went from the Godfather to Eminem real quick.
He's a Skittle. He ain't no Eminem.
I'm a big girl. He's gonna have to do some tying. I mean, I'm pushing for about 300 pounds. He's gonna have to do some tying. His 140 little ass.
I need bigger lunches.
Yeah, exactly. He even said it, you know, when his little video that I made of him and Benny. I'm 150 pounds, and I'm like, shut up. Shut up, dude. Shut up. But
anyway,
yeah. He works my nerves. And then when he got on there with Allie and was sitting there talking shit with her, saying the nastiest things he could say, and just I can't with him. Like I can't. I just cannot. And then he goes on that one girl's channel, Purple. He shows that he just like randomly shows up in her chat all the time.
I feel so bad for her because she's nice. She's a sweet girl, and she doesn't want the bullshit, and she tries to be nice to him, and
yeah,
her chat just hates him.
Every time I've seen her like pop up on it, every time he pops up on her shit, it's just like he's just like lurking, and then boom, he's there.
He's only doing it to cause trouble because 2 of her mods are his old mods that he's mad at.
Yeah. Mama Bear says she's going to go live so we can't kick her off, you know, and address this because those two know a lot. You know, I used to be in his chat and I wouldn't get 2 words out and they'd be blocking me. Chris and Mama Bear both. And I'm like, damn it. And now they really realize they see his lies, and they seen a lot more than I did because they were behind, you know, they were close to him. So they, you know, they've seen some shit, you know, but he just, you know, like popping up in chats. Not too long ago, I was like, don't let him on your panel. Don't let him on your panel. Well, now I'm kind of the thinking, let him on your panel. Because the more he talks, the more he contradicts stuff, the more I can clip and prove that he's an idiot.
Right.
You know, if he shut up, then I can't prove it. But, you know, he says, I just want to go on my friend's panel and chat. You know, he thinks people are letting him on his panel because they're friends and buddies, like, you know, just chatting. He's too stupid to realize, no, they're either cringe or they're wanting you to slip up and say something.
Yep. God. I just can't with all the idiots lately, man.
And I think I'm working on a clip where it's one of his early ones, his first ones that he made, and you hear his wife talking in the background. And I'm pretty sure I hear his wife say, are we going to something to get our cigarettes, see if you can get our cigarettes? And then later on, Andrew comes on, he's bragging about how he only pays $30 or something for a carton of cigarettes. I'm pretty sure someone's stealing cigarettes, you know, and he's buying them like that. But I haven't got it completely all edited to make sure, but yeah. He said they're $15 a pack up there.
They're expensive, but I don't know what they are up there.
You know,
I bet you about him being $5 here.
He can't afford shit, but he's over there. He's vaping. He's, you know, got weed vapes. He's got alcohol. He's got cigarettes. You know, if he can do all that, nobody needs to send him money for anything.
No, not with the amount of alcohol that he was showing off the other day.
Yeah.
And the 7 different vape pens. And they're expensive.
Plus the charger that he was going to mount on his wall.
Yep. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So what other ridiculousness has been going on?
I don't know, but I accidentally blocked or unhid or removed, or I did something with Truth and Justice. So I apologize. I think I got it off of here, but I'm not on the computer, so I can't just go look. But I was trying to figure out a way to go look and see if I blocked them. I don't know. I don't think I did, but I don't know if I did or not. So I hope I didn't, but I don't know. I think I fixed it. Hopefully, if I didn't, then I will go in the computer later. Duke wants to go out. We have our other little dog, and so he has to stay in the kennel, and he hates that when they have to trade spots. So he wants to go out. She went out. No, he wants to go out. But see, he's about to get fixed this week, so he doesn't even know what's coming, but it's coming.
Maggie's not fixed yet either, and neither is Yukon. And up until, I don't know, last week when we got Maggie, Yukon hadn't figured out that he was a boy, and he didn't know what girls were. And this dumb dog, he'll walk around sniffing her butt, and then when you yell at him to stop it, his teeth chatter.
Oh, hell no. It's like, so, what the hell? What shit? That's like a teenager. Like, you know,
it is so funny.
You don't know what's happening.
One day I'll get it on video because I laugh so hard every time because he's just like, but mom, and his mouth is chattering, like literally you can hear his teeth chatter. Jump, 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 jump.
Oh, he figured out he's a boy and he's got a girlfriend there now. He probably never even knew what that was. Damn it, mom.
He's stuck on stupid, like puberty hit him hard.
That is too funny. And I just, he cracks me up. He's so big and like his beat cracks me up.
And Maggie, we've got a vet appointment for her Wednesday to get her checked over and probably set an appointment to get her fixed. But oh my goodness. I had never actually seen a dog react like that until him. And his teeth chatter, he drools. Oh goodness.
Yeah, I bet he's like tripping. You know what I mean? That teenagers, they don't know. You know, he's like a teenager. He don't know nothing about that yet. Now it's in his house. He's like, oh my God, what the hell is this?
Yep.
You know, they just, and see, that's the thing too, is I bet like up there and on the hill, you know what I mean? When they had all them dogs, you can't keep dogs separated like that when you got the kids and they're out doing their thing. So that's probably another reason why they had all them fucking puppies and shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because them dogs, I mean, people would just be, from my understanding, they just drop off their fucking dogs and they would go up with Candace and Don's dogs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when you start getting that many dogs, yeah, shit's gonna definitely happen. You're gonna have puppies for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what made me think at first that she ran down the hill, like chasing one of the dogs or going down the hill with one of the dogs. That's the first thing I thought of was like, you know, what if she was chasing one of the dogs out, or what if she walked out and, you know, one of her favorite dogs or whatever, one of her dogs went down that hill or something, you know? Amanda, what she said. So they're over there saying because he hasn't taken his vitamin y'all.
Ernie's acting a fool because he hasn't had his Flintstone. Come on.
Come on, man. I can't.
I can't.
You're cracking me up.
I guess that Flintstone kept his chip right.
They zapped his you got out. They zapped his chip, huh?
Not taking the Flintstone made his chip go all crazy.
Hell no.
I was.
She swears, look, when her husband, I mean, that shit was hilarious when her husband called her out and Tina. And she's like, wait a minute, you did see it. And she's like, you did see the blood coming from his mouth and his nose. And he's like, no,
I've seen it from his mouth.
Right. Like the capsule. Oh my God. I was fucking, oh my God. I was fucking up. I
And
was
then he
like,
says,
"Do not be
Ernie's a con. Tina, her bottom damn near fell out when she said that. Or he said that. Yeah, he's a con.
She's like, look, if looks could kill his done. He'd have been out of here. That's it. He looked over there like, what the hell?
You might as well have kicked her.
See. And JLR, he's another one that causes problems. That mother, he's something else.
He needs zapped.
Yeah, he does. He needs a good little zapping.
He needs a brain chip.
You know what? It'd be better to have him keep track of them. And then Stern Dog both. And then you got Betty over here. Betty and Tina both encouraging it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna fight the police department because they're hurting Ernie. They're disrespecting him while he's on drugs, calling the police and freaking out.
He's not a criminal. The fuck he ain't.
I'm not. Yeah, he yelled at like 15 times. He's like, I'm not a criminal. I'm not a criminal. No matter what the hell. Turns out.
It's all Benny's fault. It's all Rap's fault. It's Crafting's fault. Now tell me, do they have the remote to his chip? Because that's the only way. Nobody else is gonna. It's nobody else's fault unless they have the remote. Last I knew, Tina had it. I'm just saying.
Did you see? You look. I swear, I wish I would have got a screenshot. Matter of fact, I think I might even got one when she come on there. She's like, "I hope you trolls are happy." Hold on, I'm gonna go get a picture of her face. Hold on.
That's when I left my comment. How in the fuck is it the trolls' fault? You people can't be serious. And the other one, they tased him till he was unconscious. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Wrong, Amanda. Obviously, Flintstone vitamins can too. I'm perma-blocked in all of Tina's stuff. Ernie unblocks me just so I can make fun of him and he can get mad to have proof that, you know, the trolls are doing this. I'm never unblocked for long. Common sense making fun, I guess. But whatever, I'll take it. It'll make a great Halloween costume. Jimbo went live just before he got tased, telling everybody that he thought it was drugs without telling everybody it was drugs. Well, I've never seen him do drugs, but if it's drugs, shut up. Captain, for proof. Yep. Amanda, I know. It's scary that there's that many mindless people. I'm trying to say this as nice as I can. There's no nice way. Yeah. Summer, did you see the action this morning? There's no nice way. It scares the shit out of me to know. We share oxygen with that many dumb people. Like, literally, they had no, there's nothing up there to regulate. Shut up, Marie. Marie needs to be nice. I was a Jimbo and Tina come up with the vitamin thing. Oh, shit. I can't with people. So, okay, I got a legit question, because how long has he been? Anybody know how long he's been in Georgia? Like, for sure, how long he's been in Georgia? Because no, never mind. I answered my question. Yes, vitamins make you be crazy. When you stop taking them, they make you be crazy and run down the highway, seeing imaginary people. Yep. That's what they said, apparently. Can't.
We need somebody that can stream for us. We got to turn this fuckery on. I am so serious. Who's live? Earn Dog's live? Skern Dog's on there? Or who's on there?
Tina and Jimbo, apparently.
Oh, shit. The two biggest enablers, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're on Jimbo's channel. Is that where you said they're at?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay, well, I have Skern's clip. We'll play that, and we'll find somebody to come screen record, and we'll go watch what they're fucking saying for this excuse for this behavior. See what the hell they can. I probably shouldn't even play it because it's, I don't want to trigger anybody over here, but
if we're streaming and I get a phone call, will it kick the whole thing off? Because that's what I don't want.
no, I don't think so. As long as you're doing it on your computer, no, you should be fine.
Okay, well, let me see if I can. My phone's also dying.
Hold on, Amanda said he was in Tennessee, but I thought he was in Georgia. Hold on, Jimbo's the one on the live and with Tina saying it was the vitamins he's not taking and it's making him wig out. So they're basically saying that he has a vitamin deficiency that's making him act like this. Are you kidding me right now?
Oh, they're on they're on Crazy's channel.
Oh my God! Not to mention they're on fucking Farm Ladies. Are you kidding me right fucking now? Look, you know what? The Goon Squad. That's the Goon Squad for sure. Yay. And these are some of the people that surround the Summerwells case. These are, okay, so Farm Lady Critter Channel is the one who said that Rose Bly was alive and she's been missing for 12 years. So she went on there saying that she was alive, that she was her. She actually blame the cousin, said that she was the cousin. Then she went on there saying that Grandma Candy Hair was coming. The grandmother, Candy Hair, the grandmother of Summer, was coming on her live. And she had like 3,000 people waiting in her chat, just waiting there, knowing damn well it was a lie. And there was the other girl, we ended up calling her out for her bullshit lies for doing that. And she also ran with what was the other thing that she did that? Ziggy Valero let her get up there and start talking about justice for all and saying, like homophobic slurs, and basically that she was going to unalive herself, and did they want to see her weapon, and yeah, all kinds of crazy fucking shit. So yeah, and not to mention Jinkies is her sister, who has a channel as well, who Ernie hangs out with. He goes to her restaurant or wherever restaurant she works at. He goes to that little restaurant and eats there all the time. So I think they plotted and planned all that together. I think they all had a little something to do with it. She said, y'all have to hear this stuff. You know what? I don't even need to do that. I'll just, you know what? Hold on. Let me go grab this other phone and I'll just play the audio from it. Hold on. Did I see who acted on Summer's Day?
Are you talking about the fight between Daisy and her sister?
Oh, I'm sure they were acting out there just like some couple buffoons. Acting a damn donkey's ass on a day for a little girl. Are you kidding me? For a missing child, and you guys, her and her sister out there acting a fool. I heard about that, but I didn't see it. I didn't, you know what I mean? I just had heard that they, wow, just wow. Yeah, we got to get the audio on here. Hold on, let me go get this other phone. We'll pop it on. All right, we're about to put this on. Listen to this bullshit ass audio here of these enablers. Good Lord, can't find a damn charger. Can't get the damn phone. This is horrible. You got another phone over there? You can pop it on. And what are you talking about? Gavel Geeks and Crama Mama. See, I thought they did something really nice. I thought they did something really good. So I don't know. I didn't even hear about any of that. I didn't hear about none of this shit. What are you talking about? Hold on. Watch Whistle Down. She has 4 videos up about June 15th and the sick people who made a mockery of summer. Well, like I said, I thought they did a good thing. What, Murray, did you watch it? They seem way more respectful than to be up there. Hold on. You said including Krama Mama, who was twerking in front of the banner they put up for summer. Well, Gavel Geeks was twerking and Chasing Truth and Cam getting pins that say looking ass. What? I never even heard that. Twerking is good. Giggling. Yep, it's on Cam. Bombshell played the twerking part. They made a mockery of Summer's Day and it was horrible. What? I know. What the fuck? I didn't even hear anything about any of that. I mean, I know they spent a lot of money getting shit to put together for it. I know that they, you know what I'm saying? They did a lot. I thought they did pretty good. I mean, fuck, I didn't know. I watched a small clip from Chasing Truth where they were singing, or that, you know, the video from A.F. Pennington, I See Fire. That video was being played and they were holding a candle and everybody was standing there. That's all I really seen of it. So, Bullhorn Betty accused everybody, including all the church people, of stealing from them. I did see that. Now, I did see where Heels in the Air, she put up her clip. I love her clip channel. It cracks me up. So if you guys if you haven't watched Heels in the Air, go sub up to Heels in the Air. She is hilarious. She covers a lot of the creators here that do things like in the Summerwell's case, that do and say things that are just off the fucking wall. I mean, anyways, of course, I come out here to sit by myself on the porch and this damn neighbor starts his mower up. Like, are you kidding me today? Today just ain't the day. I don't even think Murray's here anymore. Hey, Blonderilla. Chicky chick. Are you on here or what? Hello? I can't hear you. What's popping over here? We're over here chit-chatting about the Ernie, the Summerwell's case, all the bullshit that's going on, all the stuff that apparently happened on Summer's Day. I didn't even hear shit about this. I was too busy dealing with the little dingbat over here, so I didn't even have a chance to get caught up on the real stuff that I needed to be focused on. I had to take care of something real quick that we've been dealing with for a really long time that needed to be taken care of. So hold on. Krama Mama admitted that they heard the call in April, so they just happened to do a charity drive for the same place mentioned in the call. Interesting. Well, like I said, I don't know anything about that because I didn't even I didn't see a stream. I haven't had a chance to watch any lives. I haven't seen anything about that. I haven't even heard anything about that. Murray, have you heard about that? Are you back up here? Because I can't hear you. Oh, Constance, you can come back up anytime you want to.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, now I can. Yep.
Is there feedback?
Nope, not that I can hear. Sounds good. Sounds clear.
My stupid phone. Okay. I haven't heard anything about the charity scandal, I guess we'll call it.
Yeah,
you know,
I was gonna say, as far as I know, I haven't heard anything about that. That's what I was asking. Have you heard about that?
I haven't. But it's not surprising if they heard a charity, the name of a charity in that area, and then they do a charity drive for it. That doesn't surprise me. I mean, that's not shocking.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think
see it as nefarious.
Like you said, hold on, they promoted it on their channel for weeks before the event. I promoted their channel and Summer's Day event for weeks too. I didn't know you weren't supposed to. I mean, I promoted for like everybody but the police station one.
Yeah, I don't get all the creator hate shit that's going on. I don't understand it. You know, I don't understand it. It's that.
Well, you can side eye all you want. I didn't know that you wasn't supposed to. Shit, like I said, I talked about the one at the church. I talked about the one that Crown Mama put on. I talked about the one that I even talked about the one that they put on at the police station that I really wasn't. And let me say this though, I want to touch on this. I did watch this lady, it's like Eve Psychic or Psychic Eve or something like that. She was down there as well. And she seems to be somebody that follows Dolly quite a bit, which Dolly is funny as hell sometimes, but he has really crossed the line with some things he's done in this case. You know what I'm saying? Because when I first watched him, he was funny as hell. Remember, I used to crack the fuck up at his shit. Remember that? I'd be like, girl, I'm watching. You'd be like, what are you doing? I'm watching Dolly's shit cracking up. I was laughing hard as hell at some of his stupid shit.
If my child was missing, I wouldn't want people saying my husband molested her and I killed her. I mean,
right. There's a lot of things. I mean, we can really, there's a lot of things. I wouldn't want people out here spreading misinformation. I wouldn't want people coming up to my house under fake ass fucking names and alt accounts and under alt names and, you know what I'm saying?
There's just a whole lot more that needs to be addressed other than somebody having fun in a child's name, you know? Somebody celebrating a child. There's just a whole lot more that needs to be addressed that people should focus on other than somebody celebrating a child's life. That's just my opinion. Nobody's made any comments about someone sitting online all day long with their PayPal pinned to the top of their screen and putting their PayPal in their chat. Every 15 or so comments all day long, bitching about everything that's wrong. Everything that she disagreed with all day long, sat on YouTube and bitched about it. Meanwhile, her PayPal's kicking right through her chat. Nobody's saying shit about that. We're going to focus on people who've spent their own money and what they're doing wrong. We're not going to focus on these people that are saying with no evidence whatsoever, none, that I've killed my child and she's in the bottom of my septic tank, or I killed my child and my mom hauled her off for me. Meanwhile, my husband had spent the previous 5 years diddling her. Let's not discuss those people that are saying all that with no proof. Let's bitch about these people putting on an event for my child. I don't know. I guess my focus is off. Did I lose you again, Queen?
All right, can you hear me a little better? I was gonna say, Constance, so you're welcome to come back up too. Oh yeah, see that was addressed, Ladybugs. That was already addressed. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it off here because that's not what we're talking about in here, and I'm not gonna bring that bullshit into this. So if you want to go back and watch the other stream, you're welcome to do that.
Maybe we should pin the live to Queen Pin in here.
That's probably what I should do, so that way they can go watch the responding video. Matter of fact, let me go get it real quick. Then you can, now that you've watched her live, you can go back and watch the one we did last night. And then after you watch that, if you have more questions, you're welcome to come over here and ask when I go live about that again. Okay. I'll go grab the link real quick so that you can watch it.
Yeah, Ladybug, what you see on her channel, don't take it with a grain of salt until you've seen the other one. Because
you didn't see me talking about anything on there. You've seen them saying dumbass shit. So like I said, back to this.
Go back and look really hard at the screenshot they're sharing, okay? Take note, look at the detail.
they pull some scaring dogs too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dolly has definitely hold on. Dolly has crossed the line. Plus he is friendly with BHB and has gotten a lot like her. See, I didn't know that. Were they friends before or they just became friends? I don't know if they was friends before this. But I know him and Molly were because I seen where he had pulled her up a few times.
Him and BHB's friendship is fairly recent. I think it started when he started looking for a co-host.
Okay, and I was gonna say, Krama Mama just reached out. She said no.
Have a good day, Amanda.
They were not being disrespectful. That they were not. She was not twerking in like a being disrespectful. She was dancing around after they had put up all the decorations and all the stuff. Here, I'll go read what she just said. That way people can hear it.
Dolly's friendship with Blowhorn also manifested because he doesn't like clip channels either, because they were giving him a hard time.
Okay,
there's the link.
Yeah, I was going to say there's the link, and I'll actually go pin it right now. So that way, if you have any questions after you watch that live right there, you are welcome to come back and ask. Okay, how about that? That'll answer most of anything that you have to or that you want to know. Constance says, when he flipped from thinking the Wells were innocent to when Upchurch super chatted him 500, he switched to the Wells are guilty. Well, yeah, that was kind of odd too, wasn't it? Well, no, that was really odd. Luigi said, little moves there, best buddies now. See, I didn't think they were friends before. I didn't know if they were even friends before, but I know that they've gotten to be friends now. Like I said, he did an interview with MGL, so I know that he said that day that Candace supposedly called him with that fake call or whatever the fuck it was.
I still say he set that up.
Yeah, something was up with that. I don't know if it was him. Well, Ernie supposedly gave him the number, so it makes me wonder if Sterndorf didn't do that.
Yeah, I
or it could have
still
been
do not believe it was Candace. I don't.
I don't either. Well, and like I said, when I talked to her mother, she said I had just talked to her and she was fine. So, I mean, it blew it out blew it right out of the water. But hold on, Stay Tiger says Dolly has a nice personality. In my opinion, not much good to the case though, other than rallying good spirit. I listened to your channel as I was told to do so. So far, so good. But I got a question. What's up? Yeah, it seemed like it was a major setup. I was like, what the hell is going on? And then when he was trying to send him to Ben Hill Road and she wasn't there and they all knew she wasn't there, like it was, I don't know, it's very, very disturbing. That's for damn sure. But I don't know, this is the first I'm hearing anything bad about Summer's Day. I thought it was really good. I thought from everything I had seen, I don't know, it was set up all pretty and shit. I mean, like, I will say this much. Well, they're saying that somebody said that Gavel Geeks, that Jenny and Krama Mama were supposedly doing like twerking in front of the banners and stuff like that. But when I seen it, they had came up. She had actually, when I seen this, it was like a clip that Chasing Truth had shared, or she was like live with it, I believe. And when I seen it, it was just like a clip of her holding a candle. And the girls were up there talking about they were listening to that song on the screen. The video AF Pennington made, which was Icy Fire with the little girl that's, for Summer. It was really pretty. And so anyways, they played that live and they were listening to that. They had their candles lit. And then after that was over, she went up there and was like, thank you everybody for coming, blah, 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 So I caught that part, but that was it. Krama Mama was tasteful. That's what I thought. And then I heard, well, and from the sounds of it, I mean, Scott H really doesn't care for me, which I don't really give a fuck. But let me just say this much on that. He helped them get the shelter as well. Like there was they put a lot of their own money and shit into it. Like from my understanding, they put together a really good thing for Summer's Day. I guess if people feel like they didn't, then, I guess that's they're entitled to their own opinions, I guess. Okay, here's Krama Mama right here. I was not twerking. Jenny was dancing, but not out of disrespect. She just has a silly personality. She wasn't meaning to be disrespectful to Summer, but she understands how it looks to people. There we go. So there's a response to what you were saying, Lola Rue. It was not tasteful at all, giving out looking ass pens and all. Watch Whistle Down's video. Yeah, I've never even heard of Whistle Down's channel. I don't even know who they are. So I'll have to go watch it or whatever, but I don't even know who they are. So never even heard of them, to be honest. And yeah, you are allowed your opinion. And like I said, we all have our own opinions. I respect that. I dig it, but like I said, I was giving credit where credit's due. I thought it looked really good. And my opinion is I thought they worked their asses off and did good, but I wasn't there to see everything either. I wasn't there. What's up, chick? What's up?
Sorry, we're working outside and I got your message. I was like, what the heck? So
yeah, I was like, what's going on? Why? I wanted to know what was being said.
Yeah, it was easier for me to just come up real quick. So the looking ass pens, someone that was there, I don't know who it was. It was just a lady that she brought them. It was nobody that, it was just a joke that she brought them for us, like for everyone. She was passing them out.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's inside. Like that's the thing that Benny says all the time, and he's been in this case for a long time, whether he helped or not, or whatever your opinion is of him.
Yeah,
he's been in this case for a long time.
Yeah, it was nobody that was helping us. Nobody that was helping us. It was someone that came that brought them for us and handed them out. It was not part of Summer's Day.
Okay, it was just like something that somebody else had brought with when they came.
Yeah, it was
right.
The person that, it was like one of the guests or whatever you want to call it, like the people that came. So I didn't even know anything. I was just handed a pen, and I was like, oh, that's funny. And I moved on. It was nothing, there was nothing, like, we didn't hand those out. You know what I mean? As far as the door prizes, so we had like 2 $100 watches from Old Smoky Moonshine. How are we supposed to just randomly pick someone to give them to? You know what I mean? Then people get mad and all that. So
Right.
we had tickets, and the tickets were free. And they just we just ripped the ticket, and then called the number so that they could enter. Like, so we had water park tickets. There was only like 4 or 5, of those. We can't just give them away to random people. You know what I mean? Because some people
Well,
would be.
yeah.
So, hold on a sec.
From what I could see, you guys, what I could see, the setup looks really good. You know what I'm saying? It looks like you guys had a really good turnout. People that wanted to come, had a really good time while they were there. I haven't heard much. This is the first time I've heard something bad about it. I had heard that Bullhorn went off and was saying people stole from them and stole their stuff, and you know what I mean? Like, I had heard about that, and I've seen the clips on that, but
I don't know anything about what anybody else did. I was
busy with your own stuff.
Ass. I mean, from Tuesday morning, I got up at 5, and I had a tree down across my driveway. So we spent all morning cutting a tree down. I was late getting on the road because of the tree across my driveway. And then I get down there, and we were going around picking stuff up. We had the food that we had was actually for us. Like we had donuts, Little Caesars pizza, and cupcakes that were donated to us for like the volunteers or whatever. And that was just something that those businesses wanted to do, and but we had so much of it. I was like, let's just give it. I mean, we're not going to eat this. You know what I mean? We don't have time to sit and eat. So we gave it away. I mean, there was people that came that took whole pizzas home with them because, we weren't going to eat it. We weren't going to take everything that we had. We gave away.
And I think the community members, I honestly, if it's that bad and they think that Jenny was like out there twerking, but I honestly think that you guys had done so much and had such a good turnout. And, I don't think the locals would have, I think they could possibly overlook Jenny dancing, or as people want to claim, twerking. I think that can be probably overlooked by everything good that you guys have done.
Right. I mean, the community wanted to help.
Dancing around.
Yeah, they wanted to help. They wanted to, there was people that like the banner, for example, the guy that made our banners and signs, he follows Summer's case, and he gave us a huge discount. We only paid $100 for all of that stuff, for all of the signs and banners, because he wanted to do that for Summer. So, that's amazing banner that's going to hang that big banner that we have, it's going to hang in Kingsport. Like, that's easily a probably $250 banner, but he wanted to help. That was how he did it. The same with all the other businesses. Like, they wanted to help, and because they knew what we were doing. When we talked to them, we were like, this is what we're doing. It's we want to we were supposed to have guest speakers come that were law enforcement, but because of this community, not because of the Kingsport, community, but because of this Summer Wells YouTube community, they couldn't come because nobody can stop. They cannot stop with the bull. Like, it is awful. And so the TBI, Leslie Earhart, gave us the things that she wanted us to share. Like, she gave us that. And she wanted to come, but they had the press conference in Hawkins County. So she couldn't be there. She told us ahead of time she was going to be in Hawkins County that day. And it was nothing, she wanted to be there because she knew what we were doing. It wasn't a prayer vigil. It wasn't a birthday party or like a celebration or whatever. It was to honor Summer. And I felt like, all of the frilly decorations and all of that stuff was like, do you think that Summer ever had a birthday party like that? Do you think she ever had decorations and stuff like that at her little birthday parties? No, she didn't have that. So
No.
we decorated everything so pretty, and we had the butterfly. We released butterflies. We gave out the wildflower seed papers that were shaped like butterflies. I wrote a poem for those. We had candy for the kids. We had 50 child bags that we had, and that had free skate, free putt-putt. We had dirt from Cooper's Gem Mine where Grandma Candy took Summer to go and dig for gems. They gave us bags of dirt that had gems in it so the kids could do gem digs. That's where Summer liked to go. Like, everything that we did had a reason. The Wicked Plant Shop in Kingsport donated an American Beauty berry that has purple berries on it, and it's going to be planted in the playground where Summer played for, in honor of her. And we're trying to get a bench put in the playground. So we did a lot.
You guys did a beautiful thing, and I want to say thank you.
You don't have to.
Thank you for doing what you did.
You don't have to thank. It was everything.
No,
everything of it.
You guys deserve a thank you at the very least.
Yeah.
Especially with. I get some channels and the hate they get. I absolutely get that. You guys don't deserve that.
We're really trying. We're really trying. I mean, it's just it's frustrating, and I'm to the point now where I don't even want to cover Summer's case publicly. I'll still research and all the things I always do in the background.
But you're getting hate because you won't hate on Benny. That's what it boils down to.
Exactly. I don't want to hate on anybody. I don't want to hate on Tiffany Marie. I don't even want to hate on Jody Sue. I really don't, because I don't think that Jody Sue did anything. I just wish she would stop making it what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate anybody. I just want to find Summer. And
those of us that can see the forest through the trees know that.
Right. I know.
I'm not clouded with how I see things.
Right.
I can see bullshit when there's bullshit to be seen, and you guys aren't in it.
No.
And I'm going to say thank you, because there's not enough of that.
Well, and thank Jenny too. She was there too. There's a lot of you girls. I mean, you guys worked really hard, and I understand that that people feel a certain way, and that's okay. Opinions, everybody's got their own opinions, and that's fine. That's okay. But if they weren't there helping, and they weren't contributing, and they weren't donating, or you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, even helping to make things, or put flyers out, or even pass flyers out. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like they should be being so negative towards you. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's just what I'm getting at. You guys did a beautiful job.
Thank you. Well, I mean, I'm really transparent, and probably more transparent than I should be, because I should give everybody the middle finger and tell them to F off. But
we'll do that for you.
Scott sent $100 the night before, and I immediately. And I also got I got $100 from Scott the night before, and I also got I think it was $20 or $30, something like that, from Adrienne Watkins, the one that goes up on Benny's. She's the dog handler. We asked her to come. She wasn't able to come, so she sent money, and I immediately took that money and gave it to the woman who has put more money than all of us in, and she wants to remain nameless, and because she's local, and you know how people treat locals.
Right.
But I immediately as soon as it hit my Cash App, it got redirected. So that's the only money that I received. Now, I received money from someone else that was Thursday after, that said, you and Jenny go get coffee, and I didn't even see it until I got home. So I mean, that was the only money that, once I put that $20 cash, or that $20 that super chat went up $20, that was it. Once I put it up on the screen, do not super chat me today. And I didn't receive any more after that. I think I got one new member, and whatever. And I can't help that. Without demonetizing my entire channel, that was the only way that I could do that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? And see, this is the thing too. I wish people would quit bitching about creators making money. Mind your own damn business.
Exactly. YouTube's going to make money on it. Why? I mean, it's a free market. You know, I mean, but I was going to donate that $20 to charity, but you know, I was going to find a veterans charity to donate it to in honor of my aunt's best friend's husband who passed away this week by suicide. He just retired from the Coast Guard, and he's
I'm
been
so
in
sorry
for
to
30
hear that.
years, and just one day he just went out and just did it. So I was going to donate that, but I am instead going to take that $20 and go and make a really nice meal and take it over to them, because that money would be put to better use that way while they grieve. And you know, so
That's really nice of you. That's
I
really
mean,
thoughtful too. Because people don't think about stuff like that, and you know, when things like that happen, it's hard to even, you know, pull yourself together to go grocery shopping, let alone cook dinner, and it's very hard. So that's a very thoughtful thing of you to do.
well, I mean, I don't want, I mean, I never did this to make any money. You know what I'm saying? I did this because I wanted Summer to have a good day, and
I'm watching.
to take the negative from what happened to her. Like, that was June 15th of 2021 was her last good day where she played and swam and all of that stuff. And it's been nonstop bad for a year, and I wanted to bring a little bit of that good back, because we focused on so much of the bad. And you know, like, we released the butterflies at 7:03 for a reason, because that was the first SAR arrival. And you know, our wish was that we can find Summer. I mean, because at 7:03 last year they were looking for Summer, and I wanted to make that wish so that it will happen. And we released the butterflies, and we did everybody's wishes and all of that. They wrote them down and we burned them and all of that, and to send them to heaven. Like, everything down to the font was, I like all of the graphics and the videos and everything I made. I used like Little Summer, like the name of the font. Everything was thought out, and people just take Jenny dancing, and and the door prizes. That's the two things that they've trashed me for. And I'm like, if
And they don't see all the time and all the effort, like you said, you put in, like, you know. And listen, I want you to know this too. Candy will watch. She is watching. I'm not sure that she is right this very second, but she does listen. And when she hears this, I'm sure she's going to be really grateful for this. You know what I mean? I can't speak on Candace or for Candace because I don't talk to her, but I know that it definitely meant a lot to Candy. So,
well, I mean, despite anybody's feelings, right? They
yeah,
didn't get to attend those things because of the way that this community is.
and
And
that's
we even
exactly
said
right.
that. We said that while we were live, while we were chasing, was like, think about how much we're hurting. Her family, the people who loved her, they're still her family.
Right.
And people don't care about her family. They don't care what they think.
Right. And Summer didn't know,
She
yeah.
loved her family. That's the thing. She was what? She was little. She was little, and she didn't know any different. That was her family. That was her mom and dad, her grandma, her brother. Right. She loved her family regardless. And people don't seem to understand that. That's been what's been lost in the whole mix of the bullshit.
Yep. And I've gone back and forth with my feelings. I've never ever been like, oh, they didn't do it,
Cotton.
or oh, they did do it, or you know what I mean? Like, I've never, like, I don't know what happened to Summer, but like, and if I did, by God, she wouldn't, we wouldn't be here right now. But people just have to have a little bit of compassion. I mean, and we wanted them to come. Like, I even reached out to you to see if, like, maybe she would want to write something. I mean,
yep.
And I tried to ask someone if they would invite me.
When I sent you that message back, she said please have her put on there prayers for Summer. And she you know, like I said, she's very guarded. She's dealt with so much and so much hate and so much people befriending her and wanting information, and then they get mad at her because she doesn't want to talk or she doesn't say something right or whatever, and then they go off and make up stories, and you know what I'm saying? It's just, she deals with a lot. She was just recently accused of sleeping with her fucking nephew by another creator. Like, are you kidding me? She said one of the main reasons why she didn't go is because you know, it's like they all have all these cameras in their faces, and they judge their every move, and she just, you know what I'm saying? People don't care. They don't care about that. They care about judging them because they were not there.
Yeah. Well, and you know, we were going to have extra security, but somehow I don't know what happened. So I had an anonymous donation. And I said I didn't want the actual money, and I said, you know, she was gonna donate it, you know, to something else. We were trying to figure out how she could, you know, do something, and she donated the money to Warriors Path for extra park security. Well, that extra park security got routed down to Robin's vigil. And so everybody's like, "Oh, Robin had extra security and all this stuff." That was because of our group. Wasn't because of Robin.
That's because you guys paid for it and provided it.
Exactly.
Let me just say, it's bullshit to need security for a fucking
exactly
missing babies.
Oh my god.
But we had that. So everybody's like, you know, oh, Robin had extra security, and Robin. Well, I'm not saying anything that Robin did was in poor taste, but they were shuttling some of the people that were trying to get to our event. They were shuttling them to the vigil. So, and they had our security down there. You know what I mean? Like, there was a lot that was mixed up and people don't even, like, you know, they don't even know the half of it. I mean,
you showed up and showed out for everybody that day, Adrian. You showed up and showed out. Period.
So, and you know, I mean, I don't want to fight with anybody, and you know, yeah, I talked to Benny. So what? I talk to a lot of people in my real life, and people be like, "Why are you talking to that person?" Oh, sorry, I got a call. Be like, "Why are you talking to that person?" Well, because they're a person. Why? I mean, I'm not allowed to talk to them. You know, I mean, if I talk to the homeless guy on the street, does that make me a bad person? If I talk to the drug addict that lives down the street, you know, does that make me?
We dealt with a lot of that before, getting grouped together, because you talk to them, you're grouped in with them, and you know what I'm saying. Unfortunately, like, that's how people look at things. Like, hey,
But
Irvin,
Tiffany would talk to me if she would be cordial with me and talk to me about the case and whatever. Would they want me in with her too? I mean, you know, that's the I will talk to anybody that wants to talk about Summer's case. Anybody.
Right.
You know, I mean, and first of all, life's too damn short to be fighting on the damn internet, and I ain't gonna fight with nobody. So, I mean, like Trainwreck, she believed Whistledown that I had the most super chat, made the most money that day. And I went in the comments and corrected it and was like, "Listen, this is, you know, this is not true." Do you think Whistledown has ever corrected that? No, because that's the purpose of it, is to make people that actually did something look bad.
Right. See, I haven't watched Whistledown. I didn't even know they had a channel. I didn't even know anything about their channel. I had no idea about it. So
yeah, it's a very
wasn't really sure.
Yeah. So
Unsupervised Maniac said, hold on. She said, I've watched too much coverage on this case. I'm so confused by how many people continue to make daily videos. Serious questions. What else do we know as fact besides Summer went missing on June 15th?
Very little. And even a lot of that, like, we know that the 911 call times that were given, but even those are secondhand facts, because, you know, they came from Chris McDonough. So,
and my personal feelings, and I know it does not reflect on you or anyone in this chat or anyone up on this panel, but I feel like he personally, in my own opinion, I feel like he's done an incredible amount of damage to this case.
I'm coming just a second. Yeah, so we have very little fact, and it's all secondhand information. So, you know, we had 6:23, 6:26, and we know that the first SAR arrival was 7:03 based on the dispatch calls that we have been able to obtain. But other than that, like, We have 133 at Walgreens. McDonough. You know, everything else is hearsay because it came from either Candace or, you know, Dawn or whoever. So there's very little information. We know that the milk video was 309, but even that is hearsay because it came from Candace. So, you know, I mean, it's very, everything is, and law enforcement's not going to tell us anything because why would they?
Right. Right.
If I was Leslie Earhart, I'd be like, don't any of you dare give this information out. So, you know, I mean, that's kind of where it's at. So, but
well,
anyway.
yeah, I mean, that's why, you know, with everything going on, it's an open case. And I feel like not only, I mean, there's just so many, like, girl, there's so many crazy videos. And there's so many, and, you know, like, you know, you see these video, like the phone call. Okay, that's another thing that somebody wanted to address you with that too. They said you heard the phone call in April, which is the one that Bob and Lori put out that supposedly Shannon dropped in her Discord. Why, I'll never understand why they would put that out, because eventually, like I said, the boys are going to end up hearing that, and that's ridiculous. It pissed me off, but supposedly you heard this call in April and you made the Isaiah house where you wanted to donate. Convenience, whatever is what that said in the comments earlier.
Let's talk about the disrespect to Summer, the disrespect, the lies put out, the disrespectful stuff that actually hurts the case.
Yep, this is one of
them. Not the
which is why we
disrespectful stuff that just says, "Hey, I love you."
Right. So we heard this call. This call is gruesome. If anybody's listened to it, it's terrible. First of all, even if it was true, which I have never found anything, believe me, I dug on it. I've never found anything to make it true that even remotely makes it true. It was reported within 2 hours of that call being recorded first by Benny. And it was reported again. And I didn't have the recording, but I said, hey, listen, there's, you know, this is what I just heard. You know, I want to make sure that if it's been recorded, that it gets looked into. So, and everybody else did, like, so it was me, Jenny, Penny or Fizzle, and Chasing Truth that heard this call. And I don't know when Shannon heard it. She wasn't involved in whenever I heard it. So I was like, oh my God, I mean, please don't ever play this. This needs to never go on the internet. And he agreed.
That's really extremely upsetting. And I was extremely pissed when I heard it. I was really
me, Jenny, Chasing, and Fizzle were all like, oh my God, please don't ever play this on the internet. And he promised us that he would not, but he played it for Shannon. Shannon recorded it. So, you know, if this is on Shannon, this is on Shannon. So,
yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Really fucked up.
And the reason that I chose Isaiah House was because, I mean, when I was looking into Isaiah House, right, because of that call, I was like, wow, this is an amazing organization. And the DHS or whatever it's called down there, they had said that they were full on because they've gotten so many donations since Summer went missing.
Right.
So the next thing that I could think of was Isaiah House, and they're trying to open up more houses across different states and everything else. So it wasn't, you need to go help Daddy with that, please. Thank you. It wasn't anything nefarious. It was, when I was looking at Isaiah House, I was like, or Isaiah 117 house, I guess Isaiah House is a halfway house, and then Isaiah 117 is this one. But they're trying to open up different locations in different states, and they take the kids that they have a hard time getting placement for, and then they find them placement, and they do amazing things. And I wanted that to be and the way we honored Summer and her brothers, because I don't know that they were ever with Isaiah House, because I'm sure they were taken to very special placement because of this high profile case. But, you know, if they ever were, then they will help the next group of kids that are like this, you know, that are in this situation. So, I mean, what would it matter? I found the organization because I was digging into it. There was no connection at all other than that. It wasn't like I was trying to get secret donations for the boys or anything, you know, because I don't know that they're there. I don't know where they are, and I don't want to know, and nobody should know. The boys need to be left out of it. And I was so mad when I heard that call being played.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's what pissed me
Bombshell,
off.
let me tell you what, Bombshell Reloaded, that woman has a big heart. She may be a drama channel and, you know, make fun of people and whatever, but she has a big heart. Because as soon as I said, please don't play this, this could hurt the case, this could hurt Summer and her brothers, please don't do this, she took it down immediately. And she made a whole new live and deleted the other one.
See, that's what's up, because, you know, I've heard a lot of people have said a lot of bad things about her, but you know what? She's changed a lot from what I can tell. And I think that's really, really respectful of her. And that's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you got to give credit where credit's due, man.
Exactly.
And for her to do that, that's really
huge. That showed me that all I needed to know about a person. Because
Right.
you can make fun,
Absolutely.
you can roast someone, you can be a smart ass, you can, you know, whatever. You can, you know, her whole purpose of her channel is she's Bombshell. You know what I mean? Like, she has her own thing going on, and that's fine. Like, I don't care that she makes fun of it. Some of the shit she says about Benny is hilarious. And he even agrees. So, you know, I mean, there was like, you think Bob and Lori did that on the Voices Behind the Shit? No, they doubled down. There's 47 comments of people trashing me because they're like, you're not the keeper of the case. I'm like, I never freaking said I was, you know?
Well, no, but that's how you know people who are around for the, you know, to have Summer found, and people who are around to use it, because I'll tell you what, their regular channel, which is Ion Entertainment, correct? Is this right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, they don't get but maybe 10 people in their live streams, but when they did Voices Behind the Shit channel with all of Benny's stuff and streaming all his old video, whatever the fuck it is they do, I don't even watch it like that, so I don't know, but
They're a
I
Benny
know
hate
this
channel.
they've gotten a lot right. They've built their channel off Benny's name.
Right. You know, and if Benny's talking about the case and they're making fun of Benny and the things that he says about the case, this goes for anybody, okay? Anybody. That it goes for anybody at all. If they're building their channel off of someone else that, you know, that's talking about the case, is that not indirectly exploiting a missing child? I mean, it's the same damn thing. And so what they're saying that I'm exploiting Summer, and that, you know, the group of women that we were exploiting Summer because we were having a party. I mean, did you even watch it? You know, it's like, shut the fuck up. Just, you know. So, I mean, like, I know I can't make everybody happy, but when it comes to what I did,
No, but it's hard when you go work your ass off and you do a lot of good things, and you know what I'm saying? You take time to make it, like you said, special for her, like with the butterfly paper. You know, look back and think, what would 5-year-old Summer like? Yes. What would she want if she was here today? Obviously, we wouldn't even have a Summer's Day. This wouldn't even exist. Nobody would even know each other if she didn't go missing. But if, you know, hindsight, if she was, you know, what would she want? You know what I'm saying? What would she want? And I know that, you know what I mean? She would be very, very happy with what you guys did.
Yep. I would hope so. I mean,
from a child's aspect.
Yep. I mean, what would my little girl want?
The bubbles, the butterflies, the music, you know what I'm saying? It would be like something fun. Yep. You know what I mean? I guess, and like I said, I see your intentions, and you know what I'm saying? Whether, you know, people get upset, like I said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I understand that, you know, people are going to think what they think, but like that right there has nothing. They need to be more worried about that fucking phone call being out here and being released, causing more damage than they need to be worried about Jenny dancing at a, you know what I mean? Something that she set up for her.
Right. Well, and even the like the tickets and stuff, like those people are going to take people that took the child bags, and you know, the kids that took the child. Those kids are going to have putt and skating, and you know, they're going to go to the aquatic center, and Like, how cool is that? You know, and next year people are gonna be real pissed because we're gonna do it bigger and better in honor of Summer. And whether she's found, I hope she's found by then, but whether she's found or not, it'll be every single year down there because it'll be about child safety and prevention. And we hope that that people across the country will take June 15th and make it Summer's Day and organize something in their area for child safety and prevention. Prevention of things like, you know, missing children and crimes against children, you know, as far as, you know, online predators, educating about how to keep your kids safe, you know, online safety, stuff like those. That's what we're going to be doing. And hopefully next year we'll have, because I plan on calling all the different vendors for like the different apps like Bark app or even the FBI Child ID app, call those people and have them come and set up a tent so that they can educate people on their apps and the different, like Verizon Smart Family and whatever, you know, so that they can come and share the different, you know, their different safety apps and, you know, all of those just different things, how to protect your children from online predators, how to, you know, whatever the case, because that stuff is important and that stuff prevents. So people are going to be real pissed off next year whenever we do it again. So
yeah, see, and I figured, you know what, a lot, and you know, like I said, if she's not, I mean, if she's not home, you know what I mean, or no, I don't want to say home, but if she's not found by then, you know what I mean, because like right now, you know, and another thing too is it leads me into a lot of people are really, I think they're kind of confused by everybody was fine with Jody and now they're all going after her like really hard.
Well, as far as my opinion of Jody, it started whenever I started at the beginning and then watched the little pieces of her story change. And,
right. Now, see, you guys, you've watched her a lot more. I don't have a lot of time and I don't have a lot of patience to sit and listen to her streams. So I've only got to hear like things that have been clipped or things that I've listened to myself here and there. I've never really got to sit and listen to all of her streams. Now, I know Squall has a bunch of her stuff share, like all of her live streams, like from Facebook previous to Summer Missing. And I found those kind of interesting. But I also found some things interesting as well after she went missing as well. And then I knew that clip that where she had said something about if she had a baby, she would she would suffocate it or something. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, for the record, like, I don't know that Jody did anything I don't think that. I do think that she's trying to stay relevant. So, but that's it. That's all. It's very frustrating because I feel a lot of the people like Randy Hass, Jackie Dobbs, all these people were brought in as suspects by her. You know what I'm saying?
And the fact that nobody seems to have, or I won't say nobody, some don't seem to have a problem with her trying to stay relevant and cashing in like she is.
Right.
While changing her story and changing her story and changing her story and throwing this person under and under and under and under.
Right.
But your celebration was wrong.
Right, exactly.
Look at it with that.
Doesn't make any
bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to call out somebody for something, then you call out everybody for something. You know, for like actual legit issues. Spreading lies is a legit issue.
I know.
Dancing is not.
Right. And and honestly, do you not think Summer would have been dancing and having a good time? But you know, I mean, and I understand how it looks to the people that don't like us.
No, it looks that way because you don't conform to how they think.
Right.
Jenny's personality is every bit of Jenny that day. What she did, how she acted. That's her personality.
Right. She's just got a bubbly personality. I mean, it wasn't. There was nothing. She wasn't meaning to be, you know, hate, you know, disrespectful or whatever.
No.
You know. So, buddy, you can't swallow this stuff. So, but you know, but people are gonna take it and they're gonna run with it because it's one thing like that, and the door prizes.
But let's not focus on the constant trail of lies set out by this one person.
Right.
let's not focus on that.
Well,
You know?
and Jody talked
Detrimentalize.
about how the community was being harassed, and that all of this was terrible things were happening to the people,
Right.
local people. Well, let me tell you what, the local people that I talk to, the local people that I know, they were willing to help. Like, they wanted to help. They were excited to help. And, the businesses were excited to help. A lot of them, sorry, I've got a 10-year-old that's gabbing on her phone. They were willing to help. We've got, the local people that came, they all said the same thing about Jody Sue, that she's not credible. She's like not to believe anything she says. Like, every person that I talked to that was local said that they knew who she was.
Well, I keep seeing people saying she put out receipts saying blah, 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 blah. Where do I find these receipts? Where do I find the receipts proving what she's saying?
Well, she'll flash them on the screen. You can't read them. So it doesn't. But I just, at this point, like, I don't think it's. Well, I can't say. I don't know. I don't. My personal opinion is she does not have anything to do with it, but she's staying relevant because she's making money, and that's how she's surviving right now. So, because she, from what I understand from talking to people and whatever, she had a very specific lifestyle, going out to eat, getting food out every night. And we see that on her videos too. Getting her nails done, whatever, like a lot of different, she doesn't have.
It's hard to be pampered on disability.
Right. And, and I don't even know that she would get disability. I don't know any of that, but I just know that she does make money and people do send her money. And that's fine. I don't really give a shit. But what I give a shit is when you change a story or when you're directing a narrative, that
could harm a baby.
Right, exactly. All I give a shit about is Summer. That's all I care about. I don't care about anybody, and I've told everybody that I talk to, come here, Jack, that I would pick Summer over them any day. So that's just it. Hold on a second. So, anyways, but I gotta jump off here because my husband's getting frustrated. We're cutting down tree limbs and clearing our.
Well, that's okay. I appreciate you coming up here, and anybody that can catch the replay, you know what I mean. They can listen. They'll be able to hear you for yourself explaining it. You know what I'm saying, and that way they kind of know. It helps when people come in asking questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they can pick you apart on the replay. It's okay.
Well, yeah, and honestly, seriously, if anybody has a real problem, like a legit argument to anything that we've done, my email is all over my channel. Email me. I'll send you my YouTube phone number. We can chat, and you can tell me about how I'm the biggest piece of shit that ever walked the planet. You can tell me that in person, but I am not putting up with it.
No, because if they were going to do that, they'd have done that before they, started smearing you.
Well, they don't come, usually they don't come into my streams to tell me. They wait to tell me after. So they're too big of chicken shit to say it to me, So, yep. Anybody, if they got a problem, I'm here. You can tell me all about myself. But I know what I did. I know what we did as a group. The hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears that we put into Summer's Day, and that we will do every freaking year from here on out to help, save children. If we save one child in 50 years, it'll all be worth it. Like, I don't,
Yep.
And we'll do it every year, and it'll be great, and it'll get bigger and better every year. And Warriors Park, they want it. They want us to come every year and do this and make it a big event.
Yeah, and Steve, they said that park was beautiful. You guys could probably even get like one of them blow up houses for the kids, what I'm saying, where they can bounce the bounce houses and, like make it into a big thing, have a DJ come and play music and just make it like a, Summer's Day, just make it her, the day about her and making sure she stays out, in the public eye and you know what I mean? Like the case stays open and like active. It doesn't turn, you know, into a.
Yep, and let law enforcement know that, you know, we're trying to help, you know, that the education and knowledge is power. You know, we can fight these bad guys, these monsters, the best way we can, and then they can take it on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we can educate parents and children about safety and what to do and
Absolutely.
all of those things, then we can prevent them from getting one up. So that was our goal. So anyways, but all right, I gotta jump off here. But thank you for letting me up. I got your message. It's like, oh no. I sat there.
Well, I wanted to answer it real quick for you if you couldn't, because I was like, look, I don't like, you know what I mean? Like, and say they said something about you supported this and shared it or that you had shared this event prior. And I'm like, yeah, I supported it. I shared about it. I talked about it. I mean, I shared flyers. I shared community tabs about, you know what I mean? Like all of it. But what bothers me the most is there's kids right now that are missing that nobody even knows anything about, and they're not being, you know, they're not being out in the public in the eye. They're not being talked about. They don't, you know what I mean? So what is that? What everybody wants for summer? You guys just don't want her talked about. You don't want for the people to have a summer day where that, you know, a day like this where she can be put on, you know, the flyers and passed out and have, you know, be put in the limelight, you know, to be remembered and to be, you know, like.
I mean, we're gonna keep we're gonna keep doing everything we can do on our end, but at this point, like, I just, as far as like, you know, case chatting and all of that stuff, I mean, I don't feel it's necessary. I think law enforcement is working very hard in the background, and I feel like I don't want to be a part of. I don't want to participate in making their job harder. So I want to bring awareness to other cases. And if something happens and it needs to be like spoke on or whatever, you know, then I'll speak on it. But as far as, you know, every video I do or whatever, I don't want to do it. I don't think it's helping. I think it's hurting. So I don't want to be a part of it. So
you know what, I agree. And the misinformation that spread, just, I mean, like the whole stuff with Farm Ladies channel, that really bothered me. And I know that it didn't bother some other people, but it really bothered me because, you know, like it just with Rose, that's another case. And you know, that case is, you know, it's 12 years old now at this point. For her to say things like that, you know, her daughters may someday see this, like the boys, and it really bothers me. Like the phone call, like that call should have never been put out online. And if they had kids and they know what it's like, you know what I mean? If they had kids, they you know, should at least have compassion not to put that out, because like I said, the boys are going to eventually hear this shit someday. And for, you know, for them to say that he's sitting there just staring at a wall, it made me sick to even listen to it.
I know. Really. I literally have had nightmares since I heard it. And I know that it's not like, I did everything I could to try to, you know, see if there was anything, and I couldn't find anything that proved it. So I know it's in my heart. I don't think that it's true. So,
well, no, but
it still
that leads back to what would possess people to, you know, a husband and a wife to make up a fucking story, to call somebody, tell them this elaborate story, tell them that their friend works for CPS and that they told you this. You know what I'm saying? What do you benefit from doing that shit?
I don't know.
What the fuck is wrong with people? That's what I mean. Like, I just don't understand what's in people's heads to do that kind of shit.
I don't know. I mean, it's just disgusting. And, you know, we see disgusting behavior all the time, you know, I mean, but it's just, you know, that right there. And then there'll be people that would like, be like, oh, this is horrible. Why would this be played? And then they play it 3 times.
Yeah.
Like, really? You know, you're mad that this person put this out for content, but you're using it as your content. That's not okay either. You know, so
same
you know,
thing.
and I hope that, like, you know, I wish, like, this week I was like, are you like, I'm getting all this hate, right? And that's fine. Like, if I do something, if I deserve an ass chewing, I'll take one all damn day. But I didn't do anything to deserve an ass chewing, right? But then Shannon puts this out with Bob and Lori. Is anybody going over there and chewing Bob and Lori's ass? Is anybody chewing the other creators that played it on their channels as content? Are they chewing them out for this? No, they're pissed that Jenny was dancing and I gave away door prizes. I'm like, really? Redirect your anger to where it needs to be directed to.
Right.
You know, so I mean, if I do something
I
wrong,
mean,
I am fully prepared to take the heat for it. But I went through all of it with the girls. I was like, okay, you know, we'll probably get heat. You know, people wanted to buy our t-shirts, and I was like, no.
Bomby's here too, and Bombshell's here too. She must have heard you or got wind we was over here chatting about what's your weird friend, girl.
No, I mean, you know, so it was just, you know, nobody's redirecting their anger to where it needs to be directed to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it you know, you can talk about it and be like, I don't believe that it's true. You know, Chasing looked into it too, and she couldn't see where it was anything. I mean, Jenny we all looked into it, and it was nothing. There was nothing that would prove that. So it was a made up story that was taken from like Donna Serafina and these other, you know, psychic channels or whatever. And which is, I have nothing against psychics. But it was like a mix of the information put together to make one believable story, you know? And so I don't know, but
well, and that's the kind of thing, like, there was a creator too that, it's not that I don't get along with her because I don't know her, but from some of the stuff that she's done, it's just like, girl,
I know.
Like the one sleeping with the nephew, then she took 3 videos and put them together, and people didn't know the difference. So it was really fucking with the timeline of events of the case. They had no idea. They were like, what's going on? This didn't happen. Well, I think it was John Crimes. It might have been somebody else, but they went up there and corrected her and, you know, let her know why people were so confused, because she had put 2 and 3 videos together and, you know what I'm saying, made it out to be like an entire different timeline. So yeah, it was very confusing to people. But you know, when you do stuff like that, then there was already people running with it. Like you said, you can change it, but you need to make a statement or a live stream, because now you have all these other people going off and making videos off of your video.
Yep, exactly. Yep. And that's how it works. And I get I get what people do. They want content, you know, but I didn't come here to be a freaking YouTube millionaire. You know what I mean? I came because I wanted to help, and I don't feel like I'm helping, so I'm not going to do it. I'll continue to research and talk to people and all of that in the background. But like you know this. I mean, you and I have talked, you know, a couple times, but you know, I don't put shit out for content. I don't believe in that. Like, there's certain things that don't need to be, it's not that I'm being the keeper of the case. There's things that don't need to be put out for content. And I'm not here to make
and it can have devastating consequences and effects later in life. And I feel like you're just kind of looking out for that, because, I mean, not even as just like a mama figure, but just even as a, you know, a person with morals, that there's things that you just don't do you just don't do it. And, you know, it's a lot of, you know, you've noticed like different people are raised differently, different people feel different ways. And you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's hard. It's very hard to, you know what I mean? It's just hard all the way around.
Yeah. I mean, and like, and I've said it millions, I could break the internet with, but first of all, half the shit isn't even true, you know, that I've been told. Second of all, you know, if it was something that was worthy of being reported, it got reported. You know, I've only had to report a few times because a lot of the time, because I don't want to waste their time either. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, and that's why you vet your information. You don't just let people come up and spew their shit. You don't just let anybody come up and say shit. You don't just put recordings out without vetting it. They should have vetted that shit. But again, like I said, their channel was not getting views, was not getting any, and now all of a sudden that they're doing this, they're getting views out the ass. So I'm sure that's probably why they're doing it. I mean, you know, come on now, it's not.
It's frustrating. There's nothing that I can do about it, but I know that I can control what happens on Trauma Mama. And that is, I've covered a couple cases. Like I covered Kathy Carley's case. I covered Lily Peters' case.
Well, and I want to get into that Dylan Rounds too. I've been kind of just sitting back. There's a lot of people that are covering it right now, while some other creators, and there's not really a lot of information coming forward yet. So I've just been kind of waiting for a little bit for more, to hear a little bit more. But that's an interesting case, and I noticed that Chasing Truth is covering it as well. So that'll be an interesting one too, I think.
A local case that's closed, but the mom has, it's local to me, but she's desperate to get it reopened because it's sincere. You want to talk about crazy, like the amount of evidence, the pictures, the details behind it. I mean, everything and nothing. And it's because of our local community so I'd like to blow that out of the water, and start raising hell around here because Julia deserves some attention. So I'm going to cover that. It's right now we're just kind of trying to clean up our property from the storm that we had Tuesday, but I'm just I'm gonna get into that. But I just, as far as just talking about Summer's case constantly, I don't feel that it's helping. I think that it's making it worse. I think that the TBI and Hawkins County need to have a break so that they can actually do some work. And I don't want to contribute to that, so I'm not.
Well, yeah, because
Summer is not.
that's why they said. That's why, I mean, to come out in a press conference and say, these YouTubers have done, significant damage to this open investigation, and, to please stop calling because they have to, they have to follow up on these leads. They have to. They have no choice.
Right. So, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at right now. And then if something, Chasing's done the same thing, and if something happens, then we can talk about it or whatever. But other than that, like, I don't know. But anyways, my he's giving me the look. So.
Well, I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you coming up. Like I said, if anybody can catch the replay, they'll be able to hear you, explain it for yourself. So I appreciate you. Thank you for coming up.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, so that's interesting. And like I said, there's a lot of cases out here right now. And there's so many smart and talented creators that are just arguing and fighting with each other that have a lot of talent that could be covering these cases. I know one of the major ones that a friend of mine started covering, was her name's Squishy Cat. Don't let the title scare you, but it's Cocaine and Children's Tears. And she actually is covering the Dominic Krankle story. The little boy was actually playing outside with friends. Mom left. The other mother was supposed to be watching the kids, and they were playing with gasoline on a soccer ball. They kicked the soccer ball, and they had a cup of gasoline as well. So yeah, you got three boys outside playing with gasoline and a lighter. Of course, something's going to happen with no adult supervision. So yeah, the cup had either smashed or it spilled over on him. Something happened, and he was actually burned. He was in the hospital, and the police made a big thing about it. His sister and his mom wrote up huge articles about how he was bullied, and he had a fireball thrown in his face. Oh my gosh, they were talking about that these kids had been doing this to him for a long time, but come to find out, it was a big sham. They actually had gotten like $600,000 for the GoFundMe because people thought he was being bullied and had a ball of gasoline thrown in his face, which is absolutely not true. They made the other child who they accused this of out to be a fucking monster. Set up a GoFundMe for him. Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Hold on 1 second. I'm getting messages and I can't check them at the same time. Give me 1 sec. Sorry, yeeted myself right on out of here. Oh shit. Well, I guess I am going to jump off of here. We've been on here like, I don't know, another like 3 hours. So guess I better be getting my tail feather off of here. But I appreciate y'all coming to hang out and catching up on some updates. I'm not going to direct you to the phone call because hopefully it will be taken down. And of course, the damage is already done. However, I hope that the call is not I really, really hope they have enough respect for the boys, if not for anybody else, for them, and take it down. That's what I hope. You guys have a good day. I will talk to you later. Thank you for hanging out. Also, wait a minute, before I leave, I have a channel that I've been going on when I have to address a certain person from the UK. I go to this channel to speak on that because I don't really like to mix the two. Now, there are a couple of live streams over here, such as The Plan and another one with me and Dot. And there's also another one from yesterday, but there are several on this other channel. So I will drop the link. Please go subscribe to it. Matter of fact, I will pin it to the top since we're done now. And it's also a follow-up live to Mandy C's live that she did last night and yesterday. So we, if you'd like to watch it or get caught up with any of that, I don't know, some people don't know who it is, and that's, that's great. Spare yourself. But if you do know who I'm talking about, I will drop the link and you're welcome to go sub. I appreciate you coming up. Thank you, Krama Mama. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, Murray, for coming up and hanging out too. I appreciate it. You guys know I like to chit chat and hang out with you. So I don't know. What I can hope is that misinformation will stop being spread in this case. I hope that people stop using her name to make their money. I hope that accusations stop flying. Just, it's all we can hope for, right? I will talk to y'all later. I'm going to go grab that link and pin it. So have a good day, everybody.